From the Quackalope Network Retreat, this is the weekly Quack Holiday Special with Board Game Co. and friends. We're joining them now in their hustle and bustle. Let's take a closer look. It's not uncommon for the Quackalope Retreat to be a bit of a mess, and tonight is no exception. Tinsel strewn across the ground, ornaments rolling across the living room floor, and Jan, the goose, fluttering about with a duck waddling behind him, his first drink in hand. Tonight is the yearly Christmas party, and Alex, Jan, and Jesse have a lot of preparing left to do.
Alex, can you pass me the tinsel and get those ornaments out of the box, please?
Okay, Jesse, be careful. Oh my God, did you order the food? Oh, did you get the table?
We have the hors d'oeuvres coming. I guarantee the shrimp are going to be here soon. I promise you, man. We've been working all day.
Hunter gave us like explicit instruction of those crustaceans.
I know.
It needs to be perfect.
Look, all right, Alex, can you please go get the Santa outfit out of the bedroom? We've got to get it ironed before people arrive.
Sure, I guess so. Where's the bedroom?
Oh, around the hall to the right. Just past that corner. It's the third door on your left.
I swear to gosh, Jesse, if this holiday party goes wrong,
right, buddy, it's only 4. We have a few hours to work on this. I'm gonna go pour myself a drink. You need to calm down a little bit. I know you're excited, but the show, it's gonna be a good party, man.
I need it to be perfect. I just want it to be so good, Jesse. I just want it to be so good. And I'm just gonna put some music on so I can calm my nerves. Christmas music just helps me out.
Where are your sugar cubes? I need a little bit of sweetness to this bourbon. I'm gonna make it myself an old fashioned, I think.
It's right over there in the kitchen in the first drawer.
No, the first you
drawer.
Put your sugar in the first drawer. Okay. All right, great. Alex, did you get that outfit?
No, I can't. We're in the closet.
No, is it in the
closet?
Not in the closet.
Why are we wasting so much time on this?
All right, it's tucked underneath the bed alongside the ornaments. Could you bring both boxes out, please?
Oh my God.
Oh, I got it. I'm coming.
Oh, God. Guys, did you at least bring the games? We talked about?
Yes, of course I brought
we have so many people coming over, though. Like, I'm excited about this, but this has to be... All right, I'm first drink.
This is gonna be a mess. I know it's gonna be a mess.
It's gonna be really good. I promise. Alex.
Oh my God.
What games did you bring? We asked you to bring a solo game and a game for the group to play together, just in case people want to relax and like spend time.
Sure. So which one do you want first? You want the solo or the family game?
Oh, the family game. I want to know what we're playing together, man.
So for my family game, I brought in Las Vegas. Las Vegas is one of my favorite games to bring to people who are not only a step removed from Gateway. Before you even get to Gateway, that aspect of just people who want to play something, who want to spend time together, but they don't want all your newfangled board games, your Gloomhavens, your Glenmore, your Chaos in the Old World.
Kids with those newfangled games.
Exactly. And so Las Vegas to me is a game that really accomplishes that well. It has a party element as you roll dice by a casino and slowly slot up those dice at each different casino. The game teaches in a few minutes, and it ends up being hilariously fun. It plays well with between 3 to 5 players, which is a decent range. It does have a 6th player if you get the expansion as well, so you can get a little more in. It's not going to be great for a larger setting, but it ends up being that perfect hybrid of just fun, accessibility, a little bit of strategy to kind of like just give them a feel for what it is you're enjoying, while ultimately just being a light party game at its core.
And okay, I gotta watch for this Christmas ham, but Alex, isn't this one of these older titles? Like, do you feel it still stacks up in today's family market?
No, Jen, I brought in a family game that I think is horrible and you shouldn't play at all.
I'm asking so you can give me context on it.
Are people going to enjoy it? That's what Jan wants to know.
I mean, people is a relative term, but I think so. This game gives you it gives you that accessible feeling. It's an older game, but first of all, it actually just got a reprint as well, so other people do feel it stacks up to a degree as well. It's got like a deluxeified,
Kickstarter.
It got a Target version.
Oh.
But yeah, it's a solid game. It's a solid family game that teaches quickly, plays quickly, and ends up being a good strategy / party game at the same time.
Okay. I know you're excited about your family game, but you forgot to give Jesse the ornaments. Jesse, here, please, let's keep going as we talk about this.
Thank you for the ornaments. I'm gonna go ahead and get this tree and the wreaths decorated. But I brought in Sonora. This is gonna be a flick and write game, which I know, Alex, it's a little bit weird, but for a family event, something that's accessible. It got a little bit of a math puzzle to it, but allows you to just like flick discs across a table. I just think that this is such a good game for people to learn quickly and enjoy playing together.
And okay, Jesse, like this is one of these flick and write games.
You taught me this one.
Yes, it's actually one of my favorite flick and write games so far.
This is your copy.
I don't remember lending that to you.
I borrowed it for the evening.
Can you? Okay, I'm gonna keep explaining this game. Can you check on the ham, please?
I
just want to make
Absolutely.
sure.
Can you get these wreaths?
Thank you. So, Sonora, what makes it special is that each one of the mini games really feels like a complete game in a certain degree. You have an area control game where you're trying to race to see who can basically take everything before the other person, and depending on what you get points. You have another one where you're trying to enclose different shapes and create patterns, so it's almost like a set collection game. Then you have another one where you're going up a track, and depending on the certain number combinations that you get, you're able to go to different directions and give you additional bonuses. And then finally you have another one which is mostly like capturing zones to a certain degree by nodes. And the best thing about Sonora is how each of the bonus abilities kind of triggers off each other.
You're wrong
gives you
about that.
The
best thing about Sonora is it's just fun. You get to flick discs and knock people out of the way and then draw on your board. It's got this point scoring thing. People are just going to enjoy this one. And it's easy
Jesse,
to teach, man.
Did you check the ham?
The ham's fine. It's got 15 minutes left on the clock. I put a thermometer in it. It's got a little bit more time to heat up. You need to stop stressing a little bit. What'd you bring in for everyone to play?
Okay, I feel it's a little bit of a cop-out, but it's honestly, it's the perfect game to bring in with any type of player. It's Quacks of Quedlinburg. Also, it's appropriate for us. So
I've got
Quacks
the upgraded components. Do you just have the cardboard, or do you have the upgraded chits?
I have the cardboard.
Oh, let me go to the back.
Get
I know
the
I'm gonna
upgraded chits, Jen.
Let me go to the back. I'm gonna get my chips out so we can use them together.
Ooh. Yes, that'd be great. So, Quacks of Quedlinburg is a push your luck game, all about bag building and obviously bag drawing. I honestly love this one. So basically what you're doing is you are literally quacks trying to come up with potions and sell them. But you don't really know what you're putting in there 100% of the time. So you have to draw all these ingredients you're buying in the market and seeing what you can come up with. The trick here is that you decide when you stop drawing things, but you're going to have other players around you, and you're going to see how far those players go, which kind of force your hand a little bit when you're not feeling particularly safe, because there's some bad chemical reactions that can happen that can make your entire potion blow up. So you have to kind of really gauge what's going to happen. And what's special about this too is that the different ingredients that you're putting into your potion have different abilities and different powers. And just like Alex said, this is the type of game that you can literally teach to anyone in 4 minutes, 5 minutes at max, and you can even choose the type of difficulty that you're putting in there by just choosing more basic actions. It's pretty great, honestly. I recommend this one to anybody.
Yeah, I think teaching quickly is such a huge criteria for this style of game, for sure.
100%. And speaking of things to learn quickly, what about solo games? What things that we all bring in?
I brought a favorite. I cannot wait to show Max this one. I hope he enjoys it when he shows up. It plays quickly. 15, 20 minutes at the most. Enough time to like sit down with a nice cocktail, relax a little bit. But it's going to be Maquis. I backed it on Kickstarter a while ago. It is a simple little tactical worker placement puzzle designed as a solo Kadeus experience specifically, where you're doing your very best to mediate this spy network in, I forget which, I assume it's in the city of Maquis, I suppose. That would be, as the title suggests.
I would think so.
But I've enjoyed this one. It's easy to learn, it presents a reasonable challenge, and the worker placement feels strategic and rewarding while still giving you something to fight up against over that 15 minutes. I'm going to show it to him when he gets here. I can't wait.
Dude, I saw that one and that legitimately looks really nice.
It's so pretty too,
it sounds
isn't it?
Cool.
Yes, it's gorgeous. I
What'd
love the
you all
production.
bring?
So, you may have noticed that there's a TV over there
Wait.
with some really fancy graphics.
I was just hanging wreaths on it. What is this? What is this doing here?
So don't cover the screen because
Okay.
that is the solo game I brought.
What?
I don't play solo games. My solo games are video games. So
What
I thought
are
I
you
would just
doing?
bring a video game today.
It's not a bad
that
idea.
I really, really
it's
love.
not a bad idea for a holiday party.
Well, if people are going to be going on their side from time to time, need a little bit of a break, this is a fantastic one. So I brought Persona 5. It's not necessarily a 2020 game by any means, but it is a game that I've really enjoyed in 2020. So Persona 5 is it's almost like a role-playing game with a dating simulator to a certain degree. It's this really wacky world
Alex,
where
go grab the cookies quickly. Can you get them laid out in a nice pattern here, please?
Yeah, sure, nope, not a problem at all. I'll go get them. Go on.
Yeah, so in this game, you're basically entering into the subconscious of other people. And the way that these subconscious kind of evolve and develop, they're able to affect the actual world. And there's these certain students or these certain people that can identify these realms and go into them to defend everybody else. But the only way that they can do that is by harnessing and coming to terms with who they really are, which is called a persona. So when a persona manifests, it is basically like your guardian angel, and they're right there behind you, always helping you in battles. And every single time you go into a new stage, it is a completely new world, a completely new setting, different characters. The story building is wonderful. The music in this game is incredible. The RPG elements are really crunchy, really satisfying. And there's monster collection in this too, which, Pokemon is my favorite franchise of all time. So when I see any type of monster collection mechanic in a game, I tend to really dig it. Persona 5 is incredible.
Jen, there's a few minutes left on the timer here, but this ham looks done. Should I grab it?
How many minutes left?
There's 6 minutes left, but it looks done.
No. The recipe says exactly the time it has, so leave it there. You can leave it there. Okay, thank you for letting me know. So yeah, Persona 5, guys, it's right here on my PS4. Can come play it anytime. I recommend
Are
it.
people able to play that solo quickly? How long is this going to take? Are we going to have?
Oh no.
Is Matt going to sit down and play this for the entire evening?
Oh, no, he'll probably play it for the next month, and he will have the best time possible, because it is amazing.
All right, I'm going to start wrapping the TV in Christmas foil. Alex, what did you bring?
Don't cover the screen.
I brought an actual board game because I thought those are the rules. I brought Under Falling Skies. Jen, if you... I don't... We have to have a different talk, a different time about the nature of solo games and whether you should or shouldn't get into them and all that. But Under Falling Skies is a delightful little solo game. It is one of those... It's joining the ranks of Sprawlopolis as one of my favorite accessible solo games, although unfortunately this one does not fit in your pocket. But nonetheless, you set it up, you play basically against an alien horde invading your planet as you roll dice, assign them to various abilities that are both going to be beneficial. The higher the dice is, the more powerful the ability, but the higher the dice is, the faster the aliens are moving towards you.
Alex, where'd you put the Santa outfit? Did you get it out from the bedroom?
No, it's in the corner. It's in the corner. It's over the chair.
I see it. All right, thank you.
Yeah. So you roll these dice, use them for abilities. The higher value dice, the better they are for you, but the faster the aliens are moving towards you, which means you have to balance that. You have to balance the tactical decisions of when to go for something that's going to be more beneficial, but can you ensure that the aliens aren't hitting your base faster than you can deal with them? It is a wonderful game. It's by CGE. It is absolutely, I don't know, delightful is the wrong word, but strategic, puzzly, enjoyable for the short 20-minute solo experience it delivers. It's for sure a highlight. My favorite solo game of 2020,
I've been hearing
Praise.
really good things. That is high praise, and it's not only, it is an attractive game. Set it up here on the table next to Maquis. This is going to be one, I think Sarah's probably going to enjoy this one if she's able to make
Jesse?
it.
Jesse, where's the Meeple nativity scene?
Oh,
I thought we talked about
So-
that. That was your responsibility.
man, I'm sorry. I brought the camels. I forgot.
Oh my god.
I forgot Mary. I'm really sorry. Do we have any games that would allow us to replace her?
Well, definitely not from
all right,
Persona 5.
Get a gingerbread cookie. That can substitute out, right?
It's not a Meeple. What do you mean? It's breaking the entire thing.
I know, but eat a little bit of it. I don't know, man. Look, you'll be proud of me, though. You'll be Alex. I've actually played some of the games that I've been avoiding all year. You won't believe this.
What are you even playing?
I've played Terraforming Mars. I played Blood Rage. I mean, I'm actually catching up. Everyone was asking for me to do it.
Those are two of my favorite games of all times, Jesse.
Jen, what else have I played this year?
Before we get to that, did you bring out the ice sculpture?
Yeah, all right. No, it's in my trunk. Let me go grab it.
Oh my god. No. I'll go grab it.
You'll go get it?
Yes, I'll go grab it. It's in better hands with me.
Okay.
Talk a little bit about these games and what you thought about them. I think a lot of people were looking forward to hearing about this, so it kind of sucks
All right.
that they're not going to be able to listen to it, but whatever.
I played Terraforming Mars, Blood Rage, Great Western Trail. I mean, our community was asking for me to catch up on the backlog. I think I've done a pretty good job.
So first off, let's just make it quick. Before you get into what you individually thought of them, which are your favorites?
Oh.
What do you rank them?
Out of those three, Great Western Trail, Blood Rage, and Terraforming Mars, 3 games that I had not played all year, but I made a point of playing, I would put... Ooh, this is dangerous. I would put Great Western Trail at the very top. I would follow up with Blood Rage, and then I'd come third with Terraforming Mars.
Oh man, that thing is really heavy.
Did you get the ice sculpture?
Yes, it's right there.
Oh,
now I
it's
need to get the
beautiful.
crustaceans and put it around it. Where are they? I thought you were going to handle them.
No, they're in my front seat. You're going to have to go get them too.
Oh my god. By the way, did I hear that you just ranked Great Western Trail #1 out of all these games you've played?
All right, so here's the thing. Great Western Trail is probably one of the most interesting Euro games I've played all year. Debatedly competing with a spot in my top 10 list. I loved the way that you're working around this rondelle-esque pattern and building the map or the worker placement zones as you go. I don't know, it was just messy enough to be super intriguing and just complex enough or Euro mathematical enough to keep my brain attached to it the entire time. Alex, have you played this one?
Good man, I'm satisfied. I'm going to go pick up the rest of the things in the car.
I like Great Western Trail, but after that, like my 4th or 5th play of it, I did get rid of it. It was a solid game, to be sure. I mean, I don't play games 4 or 5 times that I don't like, but I found the system of the game, for me, didn't iterate enough or feel different enough that every play kind of just felt like the same experience.
Did you introduce the expansion ever?
I mean, the expansion, the station one or whatever it is?
It opens up that whole
I did
railway
not.
pattern.
I did
I've
not.
heard really good things about late game experiences with it. I haven't played it yet, but I mean, I'm hopeful.
I don't know. I mean, I think it's a solid game. It has a solid place. It is one of Alexander Pfister's, most notable titles. For me, I wasn't pulled in enough to even try it again with the expansion. It's a solid game. Just it's not one I feel the need to go through again.
I mean, I know you're a big fan of Blood Rage and Terraforming Mars, right?
Oh, yes, I am, Jesse. Oh, yes, I am.
You think I'm wrong in my rankings? I mean, I got rid of...
No. Wrong is a relative term that presumes the idea that I'm not interested in your opinion. I'm interested in my opinion coming out of your mouth, which is not true. Although I maybe it's a little true.
All right.
But no, I respect
Here's
your
the thing,
ratings.
though.
It's just not
Here's
my
the thing.
own.
Blood Rage Coming 2 is there for a very specific reason. The drafting in that game, the territory control element, I really didn't care about. I mean, it's fine, but that's not my favorite mechanic. But the drafting in that game, Alex, it is probably the tightest, most rewarding, most pressure I've ever felt in a drafting system, period. And I did real good. I mean, I scored like 170 on my first play. I'm pretty proud of myself.
That's a very solid score for a first game, no question there.
I mean, this is just a good one. I'm so glad I got a chance to play it.
It is so solid. I absolutely adore Blood Rage. One of my favorite games of
Jesse,
all time.
I can't find anything in your car. Alex, can you go check and make sure that you didn't bring the rest of the
my
things? I
gosh.
can't find these crustaceans anywhere.
I didn't. There's not a chance
Alex,
I did,
no,
but
it's
I'll look.
all right.
Just,
Alex,
no.
Jan is incompetent.
Oh my
It's
God.
on the floor of my front passenger side seat. Can you please go get it?
I looked everywhere.
Jan, have you played Blood Rage?
Okay, Alex, please go take care of that. I again.
I'm going.
Perfect.
going.
Needs to be perfect. Yes, Jesse, I've played Blood Rage. I actually got it back after kind of exploring the different area control games, and I think I can probably say with a lot of confidence that Blood Rage continues to be my favorite because it is so easy to get into,
so
but the
good.
level of decision making and how tense the game can actually be is always rewarding, regardless of whatever player count you're playing. Usually,
help me with these curtains.
I just enjoy very much.
I want to get these. I want to get these holiday edition ones. That when you put them together, it makes Santa Claus. Now, Terraforming Mars, Jan, that's the third one that the community, the community across the board thought that I needed to play this game. I mean, probably the most hate I've ever gotten on a series of videos. I really liked it, but I found out I kind of played it wrong. Like, I played it with the drafting, I played it with the Prelude expansion, I played it in the best way possible, which means that if I'd played it any other way, I might not have liked it.
Interesting.
I've played
Did
it
you
both
find
without
the
Prelude
crustaceans?
and without drafting.
Yeah, Alex, where's the crustaceans?
he's got them. They're in the kitchen.
I put them
Awesome,
down.
thank you.
Put them down where? I don't
No, they're
see
in
them.
the kitchen,
They're
Jan.
in the kitchen.
Oh my god.
But
okay.
I played Terraforming Mars with the Prelude and without the drafting, and I will say that without the drafting is a significant difference. I still enjoyed it, but much better with the drafting. Without Prelude, it just makes the game longer. I think Prelude is a basically essential expansion, but it will add to the game length. It will not detract from the enjoyment.
Oh, I mean, I really enjoyed it too, but that drafting element is what I liked about it. I don't think I would have enjoyed that game if, I was reading through the rulebook after I played it with the community, and apparently you're supposed to draw up 4 cards and just take whatever you get. That deck is so varied, I would hate that.
So have you played this game solo yet?
I did sit down and I ran through it once solo.
So when you play it solo, you're going to have no drafting either. And
But-
again, I still find it tremendously enjoyable. A huge aspect of the game is gone, but still
I think
solid.
you're right. The solo experience is good, but there you're solving a puzzle. You're not trying to battle against other people. It's different for me.
So Jesse, one thing that I'd be very curious about, and people already have their votes on this, but man, I kind of think I prefer Underwater Cities a little bit. I've played both of these.
No, I've played Underwater Cities. It's not even remotely close.
I haven't played it, Jan.
I don't know. I need to try Terraforming Mars again. I need to.
as a baseline, Jesse, imagine I told you Terraforming Mars, but take away the drafting. Which would you prefer?
Oh, not Terraforming Mars.
That's already the answer for me. Underwater Cities was a solid game, but it's already fighting a losing battle because it didn't have drafting.
Yeah, but the level of worker placement and the type of control you have there, the different things that you can gather. I don't know. I thought it was really nice. It has almost like an Everdell feeling because you're drawing cards and then
Fun
trying
question.
to figure out what to do with those cards.
Alex,
I was...
while you get the living room picked up a little bit, I gotta ask, where do these games rank in terms of Wingspan and Everdell? Are they on top or are they below?
No, so I can answer that. So I can tell you that Terraforming Mars ranks higher than Underwater Cities. But that being said, I have a series of Play This, Not That, where I compare different games. And at one point I did Terraforming Mars and Underwater Cities, and I chose Terraforming Mars because for me it wasn't even close. But that, above every other Play This, Not That I've ever done, got the most pushback from people saying, no, I prefer Underwater Cities. I can't believe you picked Terraforming Mars.
See, I'm on the side of I still like Wingspan more than Everdell, but I like Wingspan. I like Wingspan less than all 3 of these games, and I like Everdell more. It's a weird hybrid. I know. I'm gonna pour myself a second drink.
Jesse,
I'm gonna pour myself
if
another
A is
drink.
greater than B is greater than C, then A is greater than C.
I've never been
Jesse,
good at math.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think he's ever.
Do you smell something?
What is that
No,
smell?
did you
Oh, dear God.
Get the ham.
Seriously?
The preparations are nearly done, unless you were to ask Alex's opinion. Sadly, no one has. Instead, Jesse has removed the wrapping to an intricate display of shrimp, and Jan is still messing with the wrinkles in his Santa suit. When, to no one's notice, a pair of headlights moved quietly up the driveway.
Okay, Jesse, I know you want to keep talking about all these games that you've played, but dude, the ham is already burnt, the decorations are out, we need to keep going.
I know, all right, let me get another old-fashioned made, just give me a moment, and then I'll help you sort these while we discuss the games. How about that?
Are you trying to be drunk when everyone's
It's
here,
my
Jesse?
third
This is an
one, what are you
important
talking
party.
about? All right, fine,
Oh
no, I'm
my
going to the kitchen.
God. Alex, can you please stop? Wait, is that the door?
Who is ringing the doorbell? What the heck?
Wait, what the
Alex,
hell?
can you please
I
check?
told everyone
I'll
explicitly
get
that the party
door.
started
I'll
at
get the door.
5:30.
You guys stop it. Seriously.
Jesse, seriously, don't grab another Manhattan. You've had
Fine.
too many already.
I've been avoiding these parties my whole life. Unbelievable.
Hello,
Max!
It's
Oh
good
my
to
gosh,
see you,
come on
buddy.
in.
Max,
Yes,
what are you
please.
doing here?
No,
Would you like a drink?
Jen,
I'd love
lay
to get you a
off.
drink.
It's not that I want to lay on him. It's that
am
we
I
set
early?
a particular time,
No,
and he's not at the
he's-
particular.
And so he'll be
I'm
early. It's not a big
Christmas.
deal.
I'm not gonna.
No, Max, you're not. Don't worry about
thank
it.
you.
I told you 5. You're just
told me
on time.
5.
You're right on time.
You told him what?
That's true.
He's got a place to go after this. I wanted to spend some more time
Yeah, I don't
with
have
him.
long to stick around.
Wait. Okay. Wait. So you're early, and you're also not gonna stay for the party?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
It's the
busy
holidays,
schedule.
Jan. Oh my gosh. Max, would you like a drink? Come on.
Please,
Come on into the living room.
please.
Jesse, we don't have any time to go to the living room. What are you talking about? We still have everything to put away.
No.
We're
Jan,
actually gonna put out.
Things will, like magic, work themselves out. Trust me, Max, let's hang out for a little bit.
Yes,
I'm glad
please.
you're here.
Look, okay, I don't have a lot of time to stick around and say, but I've got a game that I'm really hoping works out, and I want to introduce
Did
you
you
to.
do it?
I think I did.
Yeah.
It's a board game Jeopardy.
Oh, I'm so excited about this.
Okay, so what do you mean board game Jeopardy?
It's exactly what it sounds like. It's board game Jeopardy. I want to
Jan,
pitch this to
have you never played Jeopardy before? I mean, my great grandmother and I used to spend every evening whenever I was with her watching this show on, and I think it's why she stayed sharp till she was 101. I'm gonna be serious.
I've never played
I've never
Jeopardy.
played nor watched. Actually, it's not true. I've never played nor watched official Jeopardy. I have played some other versions of Jeopardy that were like side fan things, but
That's quite
about
okay
it.
because mine's better than the official one anyway.
This is gonna be great. Max, can you? I knew you were working on this. Could you give us a demo?
Absolutely. I would love to. I'm taking it. Actually, that's
Yes.
where I'm going after this. This is really not made for you, but I'm hoping that you'll still enjoy it just the same, and you can give me any critiques, and I can adjust it for the real show.
Dude,
at
you're
7.
being so rude. You
Look,
show up
I
early.
invited
you're
him
not gonna
early.
stay for my party.
He walked in the door and you yelled at him for coming.
Thank you.
Who's being
I was
rude here?
told to be here at 5.
Okay,
Can
touche,
we just play
touche.
this game?
Well, if you've never played Jeopardy, then I'm sorry, you're not going to understand. But it's Jeopardy. It's board game Jeopardy. We have 4 categories, 3 questions each. I want you all to try your hardest to get them correct. And of course, when you get them correct, you earn points. And at the end of the game, we'll compare Jan, Jesse, and Alex. Who wins board game Jeopardy?
Bragging rights is all
I win.
I need.
I win.
Is this anything that depends on my memory? Because I don't know if you
Yeah.
watch the Weekly Quack or listen to the Weekly Quack, Max.
Not
but
usually, no.
I am not good at this
Oh,
stuff.
okay. Well, you're probably going to lose
But
then.
I am also willing to put $10
Oh, no.
$10 down on the table. Alex, you doubling up with me here?
Sure. What are we betting on?
We're betting on the victor. Here we go.
I'll put
Max,
$10 down.
Let's
That's
get
not a
started.
problem.
That's right. And I get half of the pot, no matter what happens.
Whoa.
Look, I got gas.
Max,
Is that how
Max,
the actual
if this is
game
a
works?
trial run, I don't think you get rewarded for the trial run. The reward is that we play.
That's a fair point. But I did bring you gifts.
I'll give you part of my cut when I
Okay,
win, Max.
thank
Don't
you.
worry
I'll
about
put
it.
$10
Let's do
on
this.
you, Jesse.
What are our categories and how many points can I win?
All right, our categories are Top 100 on Board Game Geek,
Nope.
Expansions for Days, all about board game expansions, Flavor Text, all
Absolutely
about
not.
Jesse's
There we
favorite
go.
mechanic and something that Jan abhors, and I Shouldn't Own This, all of Jesse's
I'll take
games,
I Shouldn't
basically.
Own This for 200.
Oh, we're starting off hot.
come
okay.
on.
I Shouldn't Own This.
Wait, are we starting?
We are. We're going right in.
I take top 100 for 100.
For what it's worth, I don't know
someone's
the
already
rules here,
called.
so I mean that sounded like something people say in Jeopardy.
You're playing it right, Alex. You're playing it right. All right, here we go. I Shouldn't Own This for 200. This accessory is cheap enough to justify buying more than would ever be necessary.
Boom, got
and
it.
They're always
Sleeves.
popping up on Kickstarter.
What are sleeves? Is that how it works?
Incorrect. Alex.
Ooh, okay, so can I say it now? Can I do it?
Yeah, no, that's totally how this works. Go ahead, Jane.
Okay. What are metal coins?
Also incorrect.
Oh, I'm so
Jesse,
glad.
can
I'm
you
so
steal?
glad they're both wrong. A solid quack coming from my angle. What are dice?
Jesse, what is dice?
Yes.
You got it.
What?
He is
it really
correct.
dice?
Yep. I realized after
Oh,
sleeves on
come
Kickstarter
on.
are actually a new thing from Sleeve Kings. Dice have been around for decades.
I will
decade.
take
It's correct
Oh,
now.
it's so obvious now.
Sir Max.
Jesse.
I will take flavor text for 100.
Of course you will. Flavor text for 100. You're a kid, and like many kids,
Beep beep.
Yes, sir, Jesse.
I know this one
Fort.
too.
What is Fort?
What is
Ow!
Fort? Jesse is on a absolute roll right now.
He better win
Max,
the
I gotta
flavor
tell
text
you,
category.
this is too easy so far,
Max,
man. I
You
think
missed
gotta up
the
these
first
questions.
question, Jan. What do you mean it's too easy so far?
Max, I will.
Can I go now? Can I
no.
say
That's not how
something?
this works, Jan. I will take top 100 for 100.
Top 100.
Oh, come on, you cheater.
For
That's
100.
too easy.
4 versions of me can be found in the Board Game Geek Top 100.
Ooh, this is interesting.
Ooh.
4 versions of me.
He might get this wrong.
You can buzz in, Jan. He's just guessing the questions.
No.
Oh, I got it. Can I say it?
Yes.
Okay. What is pandemic?
You've got it.
Oh,
Jan.
nice.
What is pandemic?
Nice.
Good job.
I'm so happy.
Now,
I got a thing right.
you-
At least I won't go down in this game with 0
That's
points.
right.
Okay, that's like
I
the
will
most
say I
important
appreciated
thing.
these shows a lot more when I was asking the questions and not on the spot.
now,
Max,
Jan,
this is great.
You
Let's
do
keep
get
going.
to pick which one you want to choose now.
Okay, I am gonna go for. I shouldn't own this for 100.
I shouldn't own this for 100. With a consistent release cycle, this category of games hits your wallet like a
Bzz,
Netflix.
bzz,
Yes,
I got it, I got it, I got it.
Alex coming in first.
What
Alex
is an
did it first.
LCG?
Who?
What is
No, I
living
was
card
first.
game?
I buzzed in
So
first.
easy.
Jan,
There's not
you
a
were
chance,
not
Jan.
first. Alex was ahead. It's that.
Okay, this game, you're stealing this game from me. Those were my 100 points.
Nonetheless,
I'm
Jan,
really hurt right now.
I'm getting another drink.
Make
I'm
me one
going to
while you're
take
at it.
expansions for
Jesse,
days
stop.
for 300.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Wow,
All right.
300.
We haven't had any.
Someone's
We haven't
feeling
had any.
cocky.
Yeah, you're going in big here. All right. The highest rated expansion on Board Game Geek.
Ooh, damn.
That's
Yeah?
a tough one.
Good questions, right?
The highest rated expansion on Board Game Geek.
Oh wow, that one got me.
Yes, Jesse.
I'm going to go with the Prelude expansion from Terraforming Mars.
No.
What is Terraforming Mars Prelude?
No.
Jesse.
It's
How
an
did you know
essential.
that?
Okay, wait
It's an essential-
a minute. Wait a minute. I thought the entire point of the show was to prove that Jesse doesn't know about board games. What is going on?
Look.
Sir Max, I would like to take flavor text for 200.
Of course you would. Flavor
Ay,
text
Dios
for
mío.
200.
It's happening
Europe,
again.
around 1670 AD, the plague which has raged since 1348 has finally been overcome. The civilized world is revitalized.
Ooh,
Oh,
Yes,
ding, ding,
Jan?
ding, ding. Oh no,
Oh?
actually.
you gotta
Nope,
guess.
Never mind.
Okay. Pandemic. What is pandemic Greece? Is that how you say that one, or pandemic?
might
What
not-
is
I-
an incorrect answer, Jan?
Oh,
Yeah, there's no way he'd use Pandemic twice in this. That seems too cheesy.
Too on the nose.
Yeah,
for,
that's
for
true.
this-
Central Europe around 1670 AD, the plague which has raged since 1348 has finally been overcome. The civilized world is revitalized.
Look, I can give you a little
That's
more.
the key
a
there.
little more if you all would like.
I think we need a little more. No one's
little
raising their
more.
hand here.
People are upgrading and renovating their huts. Fields must be plowed, tilled, and harvested. The famine of the previous years has encouraged people to eat more meat, a habit that we continue to this day.
It's a Euro
my
game
God,
of
what
some
is
sorts.
this?
I love the flavor text. I want to
Oh
play
my
this,
gosh,
but I have
people
no
have
idea.
been upgrading
can
their
we
huts.
call in, or is that like another game show?
I wonder if you have played this, Jan.
Oh,
Yes,
me,
Jan,
me.
again?
Can I do? Can I go
Sure.
again? What is endless winter?
What is another incorrect answer?
No, it's not Endless Winter. Endless Winter doesn't take place in 1670
That's what
AD.
I was gonna say, but
I don't know. I'm just trying
Look,
to
do
think
we
of
need
things
to move on?
played.
Is this
I think we've
incorrect
all,
question across
I think
the
we've
board?
all succumb our retention.
What is Agricola?
I would
Agricola.
never have thought of that.
Two
Jesse,
copies
you have
of it.
two copies.
Two copies, but what you haven't realized is they're both
They're both in
unopened.
shrink. Yes, I'm aware.
Dude, the way that this was worded, it sounded like a
I
post-apocalyptic
knew it.
game.
No, I knew
or
it was.
something.
I
Sure,
knew it was
Jan,
a euro.
but the
I knew
years
it
have
was a
something
euro.
to do with it.
I will take expansions
know
for
years,
days
obviously.
for 100.
Expansions for days for 100.
Wait, Jesse goes
yeah,
again?
no one got it
Jeopardy
right.
Sucks.
No one got it right.
Oh my god.
Look, it's not Jeopardy that sucks. It's you, James.
You're not wrong either.
According to Board Game Geek, this game has 84 expansions.
oh.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
Ding, ding, ding.
Jesse,
Okay, go
Jesse
ahead, Jesse.
first.
What is Monopoly?
Incorrect.
I thought variations might be expansions.
No,
Alex,
it's
did you want to
not.
hop in there? Or?
I think it's just this, the problem is I don't want to hop in because
Okay,
I'm
then Jan.
torn. I might soon.
Okay, ding,
Yes,
ding, ding.
Jan.
No, the Arkham horror card game.
Incorrect again.
So I was thinking I'm gonna jump in with ding ding ding. What
Yes.
is Android Netrunner?
Incorrect again.
Because I was thinking LCG2.
Are
I
these
just don't think he
questions too
doubled
hard?
down on that pot. According to
Look.
Board Game Geek, this
Yeah,
game has
you're giving us a
84
challenge, man.
expansions.
Or maybe we just don't know
Look,
games
I'll
at
give
all.
you a hint.
Okay.
Look, I'll give you a hint that you should all know being friends with Jesse.
Oh,
That's just
What?
mean.
It's a flavor. It's a game with flavor text.
That's just mean.
Oh my god.
interesting.
ding 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 ding. What is
Oh
Kingdom
my
Death
God.
Monster?
That was like 3 dings at once, but Alex, you said it first. I'll let you have it. It's
Wait,
Kingdom
no, I
Death
dinged at the same
Monster.
time as him.
It does not have 84 expansions.
That's why I specifically worded this. According to Board Game Geek, this game has 84 expansions.
It has a million character packs and sub stuff and all these things.
For the record, though, I am contesting that ding.
This
I'm
show
sorry.
is
Yeah, like the one that I was supposed to get. I was supposed to end this game with 200 points, not 100.
All right,
the-
Alex.
Jan, the game's not over. Granted,
gonna guess anything.
Granted, you are not getting more than 100 points, but the game's not over.
Take
right.
take your
I have a feeling I'm not
take
winning.
your
Alex, get to
victory
the
and
next
choose a category.
I will
Alex.
go ahead. I'm gonna go for the 300s. You guys I'm not gonna go with flavor text. That just seems back a mistake. I'm gonna go with I shouldn't own this for 300.
I shouldn't own this.
Oh, wow.
For 300. It was on sale from Amazon and everyone seems to love it, but I don't have the friends or the experience to get
Ding,
it to
ding,
the
ding.
table. Yes, Jesse.
What is Gloomhaven?
What is Gloomhaven?
Oh my gosh, Jesse! Max, did you feed him the answers in advance to make him look good?
I mean, he is the one that was most polite when I walked in the door.
That's true.
Offered
That is
me a
true.
drink and everything.
no,
That's really why
what?
Jan is at 100 points right now.
Wait.
Jerks never win.
He guessed. He got it right.
Jerks
Got it right.
never win.
Okay, I can still win this. I can still win this.
I can't believe he got
Jesse
it
is
right.
the
win
first
this.
with 900
No, I can
points.
still win this. That
Alex
flavor
is
text
in
category is gonna hurt me.
second with 200. And Jan, you got a measly 100, my friend. Maybe next
Stop,
time you should
don't
be
say
nicer
it.
to me.
I'll take top 100 for 200, please.
Top 100 for
Looking for that
200.
daily double.
Oh my god.
The 2005 war game Twilight Struggle
Ding,
puts
ding,
you
ding.
in control. Oh, okay, Alex.
Oh.
yes.
What is the Cold War?
I didn't
What
even get to
is
the end
the
of
Cold
Oh,
War?
I was waiting for the question. I know this game. Of
Jesse,
course.
when we got to the fourth question, he got 3 words into the question before you answered.
You're not wrong.
I will
On
take top
five.
100 for 300.
Top 100.
Can
for
I say that
300.
I don't like Jeopardy? Is that
You
a
can
thing
say
that I
it,
can
yeah, but it
say?
doesn't have any
Jan,
impact.
why don't you keep picking up those boxes and hanging the ornaments? People are going to be
We
coming
haven't
soon.
even finished.
People
You're
are
right.
coming
You
soon.
cannot
You know what?
win
I
at
am.
this
I'm
point.
gonna just step away.
Actually, you can still tie, Jan. You can tie.
How?
If you get
300,
all 3 of these
300,
corrections
200.
right.
Oh, okay, sure. That sounds very doable. Let's do it.
All right. What was the decision here?
300, top 100 for 300.
Top 100 for 300. Found in the top 40 on Board Game Geek, this game was designed by a studio more likely to release skins than board games.
Whoa.
What? What? Skins
Found
of
in the
what?
top 40 on Board Game Geek.
Oh,
Jan.
me. Oh wait, skins or no? I don't think. I have to say something now,
Yes, that's how this works.
right? I'm thinking of board game tables. But it's not in the top 40.
No.
So
Found in
What?
the top 40.
No.
I was thinking of neoprene. No, I concede my answer. Can I just say no to the
More
answer?
likely.
God, I
Look,
suck
I'll
at
give you a
this.
10-second timeout. You can hop back in after 10 seconds.
I think we're both going to need a slight clue. We're both not there.
Clue. Wow.
7.
Alex?
I don't have
I
a
got
clue
nothing.
for this one. I thought this would be an easy guess.
More likely to release skins.
1. Okay, I'm back,
back
in.
in, Jan.
So what's the
Okay.
hint?
Oh, this is a tough one to even hint at. How have you not gotten this?
Or that or we wipe it like we did the last one, which I'm okay with.
I'm about to have a riot with how you guys don't know the answer to this question.
Ding, ding, ding.
Alex.
What is, oh my gosh, what is Riot Games?
I'm asking for the game. This
He
What
is
is
asking
Next
for the
Minions?
You got it wrong though.
No.
You said what is Riot Games?
No,
Oh,
no,
ding,
no,
ding,
no,
ding,
that's
ding,
not how
ding,
this
ding.
works.
Jan.
That's true.
What
it
is
wipes.
what is Clank?
It wipes.
No, Jan.
You still got it wrong.
You said
no
Riot
one
Games.
scores.
Oh, Riot Games.
Jesse, are you conceding this answer?
No,
I forgot for Renegade. I confused Renegade with Riot.
I didn't know. He already gave away the answer.
That's true. It's true. The answer was Mechs versus
What is Mechs versus Minions?
Jan,
but
it's been said.
it's been said no one earns a point for that round.
Why didn't Alex
Because
get
he
it?
said, what is Riot Games? But the question is, this
is
game
Jeopardy
was
rules. If you
designed by a
screw up the
studio.
question, you don't get the points.
That's exactly right. And I play by the rules.
That's like one of my favorite co-op
And you
games.
didn't know?
Gosh darn
Well,
it.
Jan, the good news is now you can give up all hope. You definitely can't.
Yeah, you
tie.
did.
Go clean. Yeah, just, man, get things set
Well,
up.
isn't there like a double something
There
in
is
here?
a double Jeopardy,
There's a
actually.
daily double. There's a daily double. And Alex, you have position.
I'm going to go with. I want to maintain hope, so I'm going to say flavor text for last. What is expansions for days for 200?
This is the Daily Double. An expansion for Cthulhu Death May Die includes a giant miniature that doubles as a game board. How tall is this
Ding, ding, ding.
miniature?
Ding, ding, ding,
No,
ding,
no,
ding.
no, no.
How can you
Jan.
answer?
That's not how daily doubles work. Daily doubles.
Oh, that's
ding,
right.
ding, ding. Oh,
No
daily
dings.
doubles.
No
daily
dings on
doubles,
Daily Doubles.
You write down your answer
You're exactly
and
right.
how much you're willing to bet.
You've
Oh,
beat
really?
me at my own game, Jesse. Jan, I'll make it easy for you. You can only bet 100.
No, are we all answering? Do we all write down how much we
I've
bet
answered.
for this?
I've
I
answered.
think so. I think that's how this
believe
works.
I'm losing, Jesse.
I've written it down.
I believe that's only at the end. I believe for
Okay.
this right now, he
All right.
gets the daily
I'm
double.
going to trust you only because I'm 2 Manhattans deep right now, and I'm not sure how this game works.
Here, have a third.
When have you had the chance to
I don't know the
While
rules.
you
Should I
were
show my
trying
answer?
to guess. Yeah. Why don't you go ahead and show your answer?
2.5 feet for 300.
2.5 feet. Can you break that down for me in inches? That would be...
24, 30 inches.
Yeah, that is incorrect.
Darn it.
Okay. Ding, ding, ding. Or right. I don't know what to
At
do
this
now.
point in time, let's just ding out guesses here.
It's 16 inches.
Incorrect. It's between
That miniature.
Jan and Alex's answer.
That miniature. Well, what did Alex guess? If it's in between their two,
He
that-
guessed 2.5.
If you didn't listen, it's too
That
late.
miniature is 26 inches tall, just around 2 feet.
You are still incorrect, but you are by far the closest.
No. Ding, ding, ding. Can I go again?
Sure.
I don't think that's how this
Okay.
works.
That's not how it works.
It's 23
Look,
inches.
we're playing off the cuff here, and I'm going to give it to you. It's 22.5 inches tall. I'll give it to you for 23.
Do I get double
Wow.
points? Do I get 200
No.
points?
Well, sympathy points is pretty
you get
shocking.
400 because it was a daily double of 200.
Oh my
I'm not-
God! I'm in the winning.
I'm not sure.
Flavor text for
I'm
300.
not sure that's how that works, but
That's how I'm calling it.
Flavor text for
You
300.
still can't win, Jan, but okay. Flavor text.
What do you mean? How
You're
much? I have like 500 points right
behind,
now.
my friend.
Oh, well, at least I'll get like a,
You would
a
get
good
second. Yeah,
place.
If Alex gets this, then you do come in last, Jan. So that's what I'm hoping for with how mean you are to me. All right. Flavor
Jesse,
text.
what you've heard there is even if you know it, Jesse, you shouldn't answer it.
That's a good point. You should just give it to Alex. Let him beat Jan.
just mercy kill,
All right.
Jesse. At this
Flavor
point,
text for 300. The year is
Yes.
1926, and it is the height of the Roaring Twenties. Flappers dance till dawn in smoke-filled speakeasies, drinking alcohol
Yes, ding,
supplied
ding,
by
ding,
rum
ding, ding,
runners.
ding,
That
ding.
is Jesse.
No, no, no.
I believe.
What?
I believe. Oh, it's not. It isn't this. What is Tammany Hall?
Incorrect.
I
Drinking
got it.
alcohol supplied by rum runners and the mob. It's a celebration to end all celebrations in the aftermath of the war. To end all wars.
I'm just gonna go and finish setting up. I don't like.
Wait,
hey,
you said
good.
incorrect
You
or you
did
said
good.
correct?
Jesse was incorrect.
Incorrect. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. No. I'm still here. What is Capone?
I've never even heard of that game, and therefore I know that you
I thought
are
you
wrong.
you were basing it off of channel.
Nope. Alex can steal if he wants.
I don't
you
know
can.
flavor text. It's the
Clearly.
height of the Roaring Twenties.
Roaring
Flappers
Twenties. I think you
dance
need to
till
dig
dawn.
into more of the war to end all wars.
I don't know. What is
Is it the Godfather?
what is War of the Worlds?
What is the Godfather?
I have no idea.
Neither of those are right.
Any more flavor
It is-
text?
It is absolutely horrifying to me how you all have not answered
ding,
this.
ding, ding, ding,
Jan.
What is horrifying?
No!
You said horrifying. What else am I supposed to imply?
Do you know anything about horrifying? 'Cause This is nowhere near flavor text for that
Yes,
game.
I know about horrified, but like you said horrifying.
What is
it's the first
what is
thing.
this one? Because I love the flavor
Look,
text here too.
Look. Okay, I don't know how to give you any more hints on this one.
What is nothing
You said
personal?
horrifying.
I don't know.
What?
It has war in the name.
It does not
obviously.
have war in the name.
What the
Look,
hell?
this is the third edition of me trying to answer this question, and I still can't
What
get
is
you all
Arkham
to guess
Horror?
it right. What is Arkham Horror 3rd Edition? Thank you, Alex. Finally, coming in with the flavor text, Alex gets the lead over Jan. Still under Jesse, but at least Jan has come to defeat.
I am fine with first
It didn't say
position.
anything about monsters. How am I supposed to know?
Flavor text doesn't have to, Jan.
That's
Max,
right.
I have to say, this was very charming. I think your group is gonna love this.
You think so? I'm really hoping.
I think you should go back to the drawing board and just make questions that people like, I don't know, Jans can answer at least some point. Like,
here, I'll give you a chance
of winning.
at the very end of this one, okay? All right, I'll give you a chance.
A chance for what?
Chance to get another question right.
Oh, there's more
Oh, sure.
questions.
The year is 1926, and it is the height of the Roaring Twenties. Flappers dance till dawn in smoke-filled speakeasies. Drinking alcohol is supplied by rum runners and the mob.
Oh, ding, ding,
yes,
ding, ding,
Jan.
ding. Is it Eldritch Horror?
No, it's Horrified. Thank you for trying, though. You did such a good job. The ending scores, Jesse with 900, Alex with 700, and Jan with 500. Did
buddy.
you have fun?
At least I didn't get zero,
we
guys.
had a
Come
blast,
on.
especially since I won. I just have to say, I know you can't stay long, and some other guests are going to be coming soon. But just before you duck out that door, how's your Christmas going? How's any family traditions, any things that you have going on?
It's a quiet Christmas, It's a quiet Christmas, but I'm enjoying the time with families and my daughters. They're just getting old enough to really, really get in the spirit of giving and receiving gifts. It's been a good year.
Aww. This year has been the year that I've become friends with both you and Alex, and I am so glad I've been able to do that.
I agree. Yeah, I've met all three of you this year. All three of you are new friends to me in the year 2020, so it means a lot that you invited me here, even though I showed up a little early. It was when Jesse asked me to be here, and
Man, I wanted to see you for longer than a second. You were going to
appreciate
stop
that.
by and give us a hug and then head out. I wanted you here for a little bit longer.
Maybe
It
next
wouldn't
time
be
warn
Christmas.
Jan about that so he doesn't yell at me. But
It wouldn't be Christmas if we couldn't have said hello to each other.
Speaking of, Max, if you want to make amends to me by making me lose at this game again,
yeah.
and also showing up early, you want to help us get ready before everybody else shows up?
Sure, I'll help. I'll put in some work.
Jeopardy is not a game muskrats or geese are known for, and hopefully Max's next contestants will actually be board game fans. It helps if you are. With everyone's feathers ruffled and new drinks being poured, the preparations continue with Alex doing his best to look busy. Others would be arriving soon.
Okay, Jesse, it's almost time. Did you put the food where it goes? Did you put the drinks? Like, do we have everything ready?
Well,
I want this to be perfect.
The drink, trust me, food and drinks are taken care of. Don't pay attention to how much is left. Max, can you help me with those crustaceans?
Okay, but be careful. They're delicate.
I can certainly
They're very
try.
delicate.
What, the China? I mean, there's very few of them left. Max, these are also delicious.
Oh my God, what the hell did you just do?
I'm so sorry, Jan.
Jesse, why are you so calm? The crustaceans are on the floor. Everything's a mess.
Wait, I'm only on drink 4.
I don't
Max,
care
do you
how
need
many
another
drinks
one?
you have on.
Yeah, that'll be 4 for me, and gladly.
Yeah,
Actually.
absolutely. Can you go get that? I'm going to help Jan clean this up. Our Discord moderators are supposed to be
this is
coming.
gonna
Can
be
you
a
go check
mess.
who's at the door?
I will certainly try to get to the door.
mess.
Well, hello, welcome.
Nat, Kadeus, nice to
Hi,
see you
hi.
Don't pay
guys.
attention to the floor.
How's it going?
Just
You've
ignore
really
it.
pulled out all the stops here. Sure looks a lot cleaner than last time.
A few
And I
of the
can't-
stops.
I cannot believe that you forked out all that cash just to fly me over here.
You flew? I drove.
I
No,
have
you
been...
you are worth it.
We
Matt.
don't reserve any expense for you, Nat.
I know, and it was first class too.
Everything for you, buddy.
Gosh.
You guys are the best.
Well, either way, come on, sit down. We have food, we have drinks, we have apparently, we don't have crustaceans anymore. They
Yeah.
fell to the floor.
Unfortunately,
so
you
no
missed
crustaceans for
Jeopardy.
anybody.
Can we finally play One Night Ultimate Werewolf?
No, there's more people
Alex.
coming. Hold on
Yeah,
for a
don't be
second.
rude.
It's not even 6 o'clock sharp yet.
I'm just excited. It's a lot of people. I've been trying to give this one. You guys have been a hard time about this one for a while.
Well, it's a terrible game.
You still haven't
Why do
convinced
they
me.
hate it? I don't get that.
They don't know how to play well. It's a
All
different
right,
problem.
Well, that's the case with every board game, but
We will do our. We'll
Jan hates
play
all
in
board
just a
games.
moment. Well, it's true. We'll play in just a moment, though. I mean,
I hate One Night Ultimate Werewolf. You're right. Yeah, that one I do hate.
as my Christmas gift to you, I'm willing to give it. There's that knock. Alex, can you go get the door?
Sure.
Ooh, I think that should be.
It is Space Cats and Peace Turtles. So nice to see you guys.
What's up? Hey, do you have 10-foot tall ice sculpture? That's weird. This is a weird party.
It had shrimp on it. It also used to have a tail. It's been a little bit setting up.
Did you get my rider with all the crustaceans? Because I sent you a piece
Max,
of,
you
I'm
wanna
not
go
seeing
ahead and
any
explain that
crustaceans
one?
around,
I
and I
don't
sent
wanna
you
talk about
on
it.
my
I don't
rider.
wanna
It says
talk
that
about
there's
that.
supposed to be crustaceans everywhere.
I hear you. Hey, guess what? We're going to be playing a game tonight, which is fun. You all like games, right? And it's like social deduction. It's almost a mini TI. As if I'd venture to say, it's basically
It's
Twilight
all about
Imperium.
relationships.
Well, if it is in fact Twilight Imperium, then we can participate in it. But if it is not, we will have to leave. Contractually obligated.
Alex, now is the time where you can come in and talk about this game that you've
Let's do
forced
it.
us to play
Let's do it.
Sure.
on our Christmas party.
Sure. So it's basically TI, but in a miniaturized zone. What they did is they abstracted every hour down to 1 minute. They took the core races, distilled their core mechanisms into a single unique mechanic that each race shares. And after that, it basically is a smaller, more accessible box. But really, if you think about it and use your imagination, it's basically TI4 in a smaller box. Really, if you want to be adventurous, think of it as TI5, the newest, most streamlined version of Twilight Imperium, all distilled into the core mechanics of the game and playable in 8 minutes.
All I have to say is I'm going to pause on drink 5 because closing my eyes already feels a little funny. Can we get started?
I don't even have an imagination, so I'm ready.
Sure, let's just pass some rolls
Get
out.
me
Let's get
some
this going
eggnog
and
and that'll
just,
get me going.
jumping into it.
What is the actual name of this game, Alex? Is it actually Twilight?
TI5,
or-
the One Night Ultimate Werewolf Edition.
Oh, okay, that's the one.
It's exclusive.
Alex, can you remind me? Is this the game where we're like have to keep our eyes closed for like 90%
I think it's
of the
most
game?
of it.
Is this
I
the
think
one?
it's the majority of it, Jan.
Heads
yeah.
up, 7-Up.
Honestly, Jan, that is basically how it works. So, Jan, the way it works is it's an 8 minute long game. But maybe 30 seconds in, we'll be told to open our eyes, but you keep your eyes closed the whole game. That's how it works. Your specific role, whatever it is, keep your eyes closed the entire game.
Is that supposed to be fun?
Yeah,
Is that supposed to be fun for me?
us
Because it doesn't sound very fun.
For us, it is. So the basic idea of the game is we're going to hand out a whole bunch of roles. Like I said, miniature TI5 over here. There's going to be 2 werewolves, a minion, 2 masons, a seer, a robber, witch, troublemaker, insomniac, and tanner. And the basic idea is there's going to be a singular night phase where we switch things up, a whole bunch of stuff happen, we'll go through all the roles, and then at the end of it, you're left knowing what you did and only what you did, and you have to piece together what happened through that night. You have to figure out which team you're on before you ultimately try to figure out how to win. And the way you win is as a werewolf, you win if neither you nor the other werewolf have died. As the minion, you win if neither werewolf has died. As any other role, as the tanner, you win if you died, and any other role wins as long as a single werewolf dies.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I'm
So
suspicious.
just by guessing randomly, right? Is that what you just said? That's what I heard.
Yeah, so people who can't figure out any logical deduction or threads of reasoning should guess randomly.
No. My logical deduction patterns are already tingling. I'm voting you out.
That sounds about right. So, like I said, we have 2 werewolves. The werewolves are going to know who the other werewolves are, and if there's only 1 werewolf, they will know a card in the center. Because of the roles we have, 3 roles will be in the center, and the rest will be to the other players. The minion is going to want the werewolves to stay alive. They will know who the werewolves are. The werewolves do not know who the minion is. The 2 masons will know who each other are. They will not know anything else. The seer will know who either one other player is or 2 roles in the center. The robber will swap their role with another role and look at their new role. The witch will look at one of the roles in the center and then assign it to a player. The troublemaker will swap 2 roles. The insomniac gets to look up at the end of the night phase and see if they are still the insomniac. And finally, the tanner.
God,
just
I'm having
wants to
fun
die.
already. Awesome.
This sounds like Among Us for dweebs.
Yeah, it's basically Among Us for dweebs. That is an accurate statement. So, if anyone wants to get all prepped for the phase,
Oh, fine. Let's do this.
Reach out and touch your card.
if there are no other werewolves, look at 1 card in the center.
I was not afraid you did not say card there.
I'm genuinely pretty excited. I mean, it's been a while since I've played this, and most experiences have been poor. So,
Well, you're playing it in in the best form.
Have you played
right
with
here.
Jan every time?
Wow, Max, can you not be this hurtful? Like, it's Christmas, man. It's the holidays.
I'll give you a present later. Don't worry about
You
it.
better.
I'm just flashing back to how you welcomed Max here. He's been helping out this entire time. You realize him coming early probably
Max!
saved the day.
You want to tell Hunter what happened? Maybe.
What about how badly you lost in Jeopardy?
No,
or
about,
about
like,
how
that
you
thing we were
berated me
doing?
when I walked in the door?
No. That thing we were doing just before he came in here. You don't want to talk about
With
that
the
at all, no?
crustaceans?
No,
Is this
I
a
don't-
crustacean
I don't know
bit
what you're
again?
talking about.
Hey, Hunter,
Well-
don't worry, Hunter. I'll throw away your trash. Just leave that alone. I'll clean up
Well,
after you.
yeah, sorry. I just was
Max,
expecting
you ready there?
crustaceans, so.
Everyone, close your eyes. Whose hand is that? Dear God.
Sorry, Jesse. I couldn't resist.
I love that you didn't say anything about the feet, Jesse. I was
no,
worried about that.
Playing footsie with you is always enjoyable, my friend.
I know, right? Isn't it so fun?
I knew you'd come around sooner or later.
Well, yeah. It's just it's entertaining. Oh, what?
Except one of
Who
those,
touched
one of
my
those feet is
hand?
very, very hairy.
That's me. Sorry.
Alex, is this how night phase is supposed to go?
Oh, with all the feet touching? Generally, I believe one Night Werewolf comes with a feet touching phase, but it's
Hey, how
after
come
the
no
night
one's
phase.
touching my
Alex, I've been
feet?
counting, and it's been over 30 seconds. By the way, like already, like you're already lying.
This is really dragging on.
Exactly.
Well, this is the Twilight
exactly.
Imperium.
Yeah, so it goes long.
Expect things to
Takes a
go
long
on.
time.
Hunter, Matt,
I
do
think
you
I
want to
heard-
comment on this? Is this true?
I think I heard Nat Nell move.
No, I was just snoring. Sorry.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
Then can you
now
pass
we're
me one of
playing
those
Twilight
floor
Imperium.
crabs?
I can't, man. Alex, this is going so well, buddy. This is going great. Good
Jen, don't open
job
your eyes.
choosing. Okay, sorry. It's too much laughter, man. It's too much laughter.
Hey, do you feel
Oh my
that breath
God.
on your neck?
Hmm?
Just wondering if you felt that breath on your neck.
My favorite part of one night.
Who's behind
My
me?
favorite part of one night
It's
is
not
when
me.
two werewolves wake up together, and then one of them is like, "I'm gonna explain a whole plan right now in the 5 seconds I have," while the app talks to me like, "You're," and then we're gonna, and then. Did you get it? Okay, go back to sleep. Go back to sleep.
Anytime that happens, I always nod at them yes, even no matter what. I'm like, oh, all I have to do right now is give you some confidence, okay? That's all I can do for you right now.
Okay, Alex. I'm pretty sure it's been like
It
2
started.
minutes thus far.
Look,
Oh,
it's
we're in
starting.
it.
We're
We're
ready.
there.
Oh,
Go ahead and open your eyes.
All right.
Okay.
Everyone, open your eyes.
Wow, is that the end of the game? Because that was
Yeah,
nice.
it's a pleasant game. Just kind of close your eyes for a while and then go home.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
This is
You
like
heard
my
it here
favorite
first.
game ever. Really, this is
All right,
fantastic.
I have real information. To give.
Hey, somebody has information.
So wait, what do you
As
have? What do you have?
Insomniac, I woke up as not myself. I was swapped. by
Troublemaker.
somebody. So Troublemaker, I can confirm it wasn't Robert. So Troublemaker, I know you exist,
So
and I want to know who you swapped me with.
So
Or
I'm the
which.
troublemaker, and I did not swap your role, which
So
means
which
somebody else
swapped me?
swapped your role.
So, Matt,
The robber or the witch?
what role do you have now?
I wanna wait to figure out who.
Did a robber or a witch swap with
Yeah, I was waiting to see who got swapped with me so I could confirm or deny their role. But if I was just witched, then
Okay.
Yeah.
then it doesn't
Whatever.
matter because it
So-
came from
so
the
here's-
center.
Oh, interesting, because you know what you are. Interesting. So the robber or the witch actually know what they gave you.
So
So,
Matt,
funny
here's
story.
the interesting thing. The person that's claiming that he swapped your role is the person who was swapped with you.
I was
I
going
don't
to
even know
say
what
that
that
was
So,
a classic
Alex.
Alex lie.
You are lying.
Wait. I
Wait,
have some
what?
information here.
Alex is lying. Alex is claiming to be the troublemaker.
No,
When
wait.
in fact, he's definitely not.
I am the witch, but I am a forgetful witch. I've been stricken with amnesia, and I don't remember who I swapped with.
Jan, I'm beginning to understand why you don't like this game, and it's nothing to do with the game.
I was laughing and playing foot saves with Jesse, and there was apparently somebody behind me at the same time. Like, it's difficult to concentrate. Either way, I swapped.
So, Jesse, you're claiming that you're the troublemaker, and you swapped myself and Matt.
I am, in fact, claiming that you lied by claiming that you were the troublemaker.
I swapped with the seer.
But why,
that would make me the
though?
insomniac now.
I'm afraid, Jesse, you are not the troublemaker.
Because I always start off with a lie.
Alex loves to lie.
I'm trying to I need to find out information, and usually people want to contradict you as soon as they know you're lying.
I think if you're on the villager side, you should play it like you're Sherlock Holmes, like you're a detective. And then if you're not then you definitely shouldn't just lie
Start licking
automatically.
liquids off the floor. Like,
No, I do lie automatically. It's a starting point.
Well,
it's a starting
then we can
point.
just ignore whatever you say at the beginning of every round and just move forward.
So first of all, to a certain extent, yes, but that's why every once in a while.
So there's been a lot of swippy swapping, and I don't have anything to add as far as I don't have any information because I was a Mason and I woke up by myself, but I don't know how likely it is that I am still that thing, and I'm just being honest with you there because I don't know.
Does anyone else want to contradict the Mason claim?
No, but I want to say
I was a second Mason.
There was
I
only
want
one
to say
Mason.
that I swapped for the seer. I swapped for the seer. So Matt, are you a seer now?
I'm a seer.
There we go. So I swapped with Matt.
Okay, that's building something there.
I took someone's seer.
I just want to call out real quick.
Hunter is not a Mason. Hunter's not a Mason.
So just to be clear, Jan, you're saying you took Matt's role and you are the seer?
No. I'm the witch. I took a card from the center, which was the seer, and I swapped it with Matt. Matt was the insomniac, and that is how he knew that he had swapped at the beginning of the round.
Yeah. And Matt, you're confirming that you're the seer. Intriguing.
See, this is what happens when you let me share my amnesiac ways with you. Thank you,
Jesse.
Can you really trust a man who openly admitted he can't remember anything?
No, the answer's no. I'm sorry.
Jesse, you claimed that you're the troublemaker.
I am the troublemaker.
Who did you swap?
I believe. I thought I swapped Matt and Alex. I might have swapped Hunter and Alex.
That wouldn't make sense because
so now I'm the one that you can't trust because they can't remember what they did.
I'd like to add that you're not the troublemaker because in fact I am now the troublemaker because I robbed you.
Okay.
Oh.
So he still did the troublemaker action.
Whoa.
You're just the robber.
Yeah, because the order of operations of this is that the robber goes first and then No, that would be important because the robber goes first.
Yeah. Doesn't matter, but the action you still take is as if you were what you started.
So you're claiming you took my role, so I should kill myself?
So it's pretty imperative, Jesse, that you remember who you swapped.
You're a robber. You're a villager.
No, that means you're the
right,
robber, Jesse. You're not the tanner. Jesse, you're not the tanner. You're the robber.
Great.
Yeah, Jesse. Who did you swap, Jesse?
I am fairly. I know I swapped Alex, and then Space Cats and Peace Turtles always fly together, so I assume it was one of those two.
Which of those two?
I'm by myself.
Which of those two? It matters. Kadeus and what's it called? Kadeus and Max have been suspiciously quiet, which makes me wonder about minions.
I've already
werewolves,
said
and
Max contradicted me after I said I was a Mason by myself. However,
yes,
it doesn't really matter because there is both a tanner and a minion possibly in play. Yeah. So good luck. Like I don't have anything to add to this. This is like very slanted against villagers, and I have no information. So,
Kadeus.
Oh goodness.
We're almost out of time, everyone.
Flip a coin. Flip a coin.
I vote for Kadeus to say something. Kadeus, give us some information about you.
You know, honestly, I'm trying to think about.
Honestly, he's just the werewolf. Don't worry about it.
Werewolf, clearly. No, I don't trust you, Jan. I'm sorry.
I think why wouldn't you trust me?
That's just.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think that
has everything to do with anything. You're just
barely.
I would like to.
So I think the problem is I think we have no werewolves in play.
That's impossible.
Jan, I think the werewolves are Jan and Matt. Because Jan said that he swapped the seer with
and we
Matt.
just if that's true, can we just give it to him? Like I don't have time to throw. We don't have time to throw them under the bus too.
Before
dude.
Matt was able to say what he was, Jan said, "You're the seer, right?"
You're going to lose us the game.
If that's true, congrats, werewolves. Like we don't have a story here. So who are we gonna pick if we throw them out as well?
It's well argued not to know, except for the fact that I started off as a werewolf, Jesse swapped me with Matt, and then Matt got it swapped back into the middle by the witch. And I opened my own, the only thing I saw was a single werewolf in the middle, which means both werewolves are in the middle.
But Jesse's saying he swapped Hunter and
No,
Alex.
no,
So Alex,
no.
if you were a
I
werewolf,
think
we kill Hunter.
I swapped you and Alex, but it might be Hunter. I'm just open to. I'm open to
it
debate.
has to be
there.
Hunter because I pulled open a seer
but
card.
the witch, Matt, the witch happens after. So you may have become a werewolf and then had your role transferred into the middle by Jan.
No. Insomniac's the
He was
last
the
thing of the night,
Insomniac.
and I woke
I know.
up as seer.
I know, because you would have become a werewolf in the middle of the night, then become a witch become a seer before you
which
ever
is
knew.
after. Okay, I
Yes.
see what you're saying.
So I think there's 2 werewolves in the middle, and I think we have a Tanner and a minion in our midst. I'm assuming Max is the Tanner or is a Hunter, but I think Max.
You think there's absolutely
spoke second. That's the
no
only thing I'd throw
werewolves right
out.
now?
I know that there was one werewolf in the middle, and I think the other werewolf, assuming Jesse remembers correctly what happened, I think the other werewolf's in the middle too. Otherwise, Hunter's other werewolf and Jesse lost us this game.
I mean,
there's
that's probably accurate.
So you're saying we
regardless.
don't
I am
vote for
definitely the
anyone.
witch.
Whoa!
Correct.
These
We go round
fingers.
robin in such case, which round robin gets a little interesting when you have a minion and a Tanner in play.
Wait, can we do that?
Can we? All right,
Yes.
we're down to the last few seconds.
Round
I'm
robin
voting
just means you vote for the person
kill
below your name.
Jan.
Just below your name.
No,
Go
it's
Max,
not
go
me.
Max, go
I'm
Max,
voting
go
for
Max.
Justin.
Time's up.
What the frick?
Whoa!
Why is it always me?
It said to vote for no one. Everyone needed to receive 1 vote, and I think that was pretty much impossible.
Wow.
Yeah, that is impossible when you have a minion and a Tanner in play,
Wow.
unfortunately.
So
My
many of
final
us
It
were.
does
identity-
seem like Alex's seduction skill was on point, though.
I want to throw something out
because
here.
The werewolves were in the
I want to
center.
throw something out here because this
Yep.
comes down to I want us to win one.
Jan here. If you had a bit of difficulty following along, don't worry, I did too. So here's a recap of the game. Alex was a werewolf. Kadeus was a minion. Hunter was a solo mason. Nathaniel was a robber who robbed Jesse and now became the troublemaker. Jan, me, was the witch. I looked at the middle and got the seer. Then I swapped with Matt. Jesse was the troublemaker who swapped with Alex and then Matt. Matt was the insomniac who woke up as a seer. And finally, Max was a Tanner.
Most of us, no, listen to me right now. Most of us were good guys. Almost everybody was a good guy. And yet there was so
We
much
all-
needless finger pointing. Completely needless, baseless, no evidence, just like, I think you're wrong. Cause
See,
nothing.
Welcome to
And it turned out we were
Quackalope.
all good. If we had all just believed each other, we maybe could have
I don't like
really
the cut of
figured
your
it out.
jib, boy.
We almost did.
I just
even.
put too
No,
much faith
it would
in
never,
Jan.
It would never have worked. Hunter, it would never have worked because assuming we have a minion and a Tanner in play, you'll never convince them to
All
go
right.
round robin.
All right, all
Someone's going to
I
get more
know,
votes.
but that doesn't make sense. We almost figured it out.
But Hunter's point is people are just lobbing things at like the way someone said something, and that doesn't get us anywhere.
No, we're still arguing.
Alex, set this up again. I'm gonna go check on the cinnamon rolls. Let's do one more game. Can we do that? Can we do one more?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh my god. Can I just go help with the cinnamon rolls too?
All
The
right,
game is
are we ready
fun
to
when
go?
you're stressed, okay?
I'm ready to go. I can't wait to close my eyes again.
It's the funnest part of this game so far, I gotta say.
I'm about to have to leave. I'd really enjoy playing footsie with everyone.
Well, you have to
Ooh,
go
so
soon.
would I.
You don't have too much time left. Let's get one game in.
Well, I'm sorry,
I
but
don't
I took
know.
my boots off.
I wouldn't want to catch anything.
There's a snake in my boot.
No,
That's
leave
supposed to mean?
footsie is okay, but leave your socks on for God's sake.
No. I like everybody to see my hobbit feet.
I mean, hey, durable, good outside. Like, I don't know. It seems like
I have
pretty
one really
impressive
big
quality.
foot and one really little foot.
I have heard that about you before.
Oh, was that you? Now it makes more sense.
All right, I'm ready to close my eyes. How about the rest
My
of you
eyes
guys?
are already
Oh wait,
closed.
we weren't supposed to have them close this entire time?
Yeah, Jesse, have you seen something you're not supposed to?
I've only seen the beauty in your eyes.
Did you see Hunter's Bigfoot and Littlefoot?
Excuse me? That's what you tell me.
Jan, the trick to establishing a healthy relationship is to making sure you're thoroughly jealous of my affection
Why are
for
you
other
saying
men.
the word trick with the same in the same sentence as a relationship, Jesse?
Look, you can't have any unhealthy relationships if you just don't have any relationships. It's
true.
as simple as that.
You have to have multiple to have unhealthy ones.
I don't
Guys,
know if
guys,
that's how
guys,
it works.
guys.
Yes.
My life is brilliant.
My
My love is pure. I saw an angel, of that I'm sure. She smiled at me. I don't know the rest of the words.
James Blake is going to tear this podcast apart.
Yeah, he's going to be mad.
James Blunt.
Yeah.
DMCA copyright strike.
You're beautiful.
Strike us, bro.
You're beautiful, it's true.
There are worse people to be stricken by than James
in a
Blunt.
crowded place, and I don't know what to do.
'Cause I'll never be with you.
You're beautiful.
So for this podcast, you really want to have like a home theater system. You kind of want like all 8 channels.
You could get
We've got Atmos rigged up in this one.
if you can pull surround sound. I mean, that is by far. Wait. I hear Alex moving.
Oh,
Nope.
I swear that
he's
was
totally
you.
the werewolf.
I swear that was
It's
you.
not me.
he's totally the
It's not
werewolf
me.
this time.
You just went to the center. There's no way that wasn't you.
Nope. It was an angel in a crowded place
Uh-huh.
on the subway
Uh-huh. You shouldn't have left your shoes on.
because I'll never be with you.
My little foot hurt him too.
Wait, who's that on my neck again?
Not me.
Sorry, Jam.
Max, stop.
Who put this ancient amulet on me?
So, Alex, I just got to say that 50% of this game has so far been us singing James Blunt, is it, right? Oh,
I said
know,
James
man.
Blake earlier, and I feel real stupid about it.
No, that's cool.
It's way cooler, but way wrong.
I can smell the coffee beans.
okay. So,
All right.
in
we open
the
our eyes?
spirit of giving information, I
Yeah,
am
sure.
a seer.
Love it.
Because,
You're a liar.
You're a
Because
seer?
I robbed the seer.
Oh, okay. So
You're a
wait.
seer 'cause you
Hold
robbed
up.
the
So
seer.
the
Who'd
best
you
way,
rob?
the best way to
I'm a
prove
ro-
yourself
I
right
started
now.
as a-
No. Who is the seer? Who started as the seer? This is how you prove it.
Mr. Quacky Quack.
Can you confirm?
I can confirm.
Awesome. We are building a case.
Trust. Building. It's like we're
It's
building
so
something
fascinating because
together.
the group meta that you guys play with, you Space Cats, Sea Turtles, you play as if you're the good guys, without accounting for the fact that you may no longer be the good guys.
Well,
It's
we
an interesting
accept
meta.
that the tables may turn, but you gotta build a narrative.
How the turntables.
Interesting. That's
Not if
totally
you're
not the way
trying
our
to
group plays. We
lose.
assume
If
we're
it's
all
just pure
potentially
chaos,
bad.
then it doesn't. There's no logic. It's just kind of like
That's every game I've played of this so far.
The problem with building a pure case of the game is that if you build that case and find out through the building of the case that you're bad, then suddenly you've built your case against yourself.
Well, you got to know how to build the case vaguely enough where that doesn't
All right,
happen.
Alex, can we
Exactly.
Can we talk game
Right.
theory later? Our time is clicking down. I got to be honest. I
course.
intrinsically now trust Jan and
You're
both the
welcome.
Space Cats and Peace Turtles boys. So I'd like to hear from the people that don't speak up. No, I'd like to hear from Nat, Kadeus, or Nat, Nell, Kadeus, and Max over here.
I can tell you that there's only one Mason.
Why is there always one Mason in these games?
boys,
I
anything
believe
to,
Alex.
anything to say?
There's only one Mason.
no
It's not me.
challenge to that at all.
It's not
Wait,
me.
it's not you. Then how do you know there's only
No.
one?
Because he's either the seer
Look at
or
that.
He's
Right.
The
Explain
robber.
yourself.
witch.
I'm not the sir.
He would have seen a Mason in the
I'll jump in
center
soon.
as the witch, maybe.
Kadeus, Natanel, give us something,
I-
man. Give us something.
Alex, you can't be the witch.
So
I'm sorry.
I know-
You can't be the witch.
Oh wait,
I
let's
also-
not move on. Let's figure out what
I
what is
also
it? Is
know
it witch
as
or
the seer, which we've already established.
yeah?
I do know that Alex is playing a very coy game right now.
Dun, dun, dun.
And Kadeus, what were you saying about the witch?
I do know Alex isn't the witch because I am the witch, and I gave Jan the insomniac.
Call him a liar to his face, will
Oh,
you?
I'm an insomniac now.
That's not necessarily a liar. Those things can work
Yeah,
together.
they happen in different orders.
True.
Well,
Who was
I
the
was saying
insomniac?
you're the liar,
well, I
Alex.
know that
Matt, how about
Alex's
you?
information is true because I am the only Mason.
Oh, that puts
How
you in
do y'all
suspicion.
know so
I,
many
as the
things?
seer, checked Alex. Alex is 100% a werewolf, which means Nat Nell defending him is very suspicious.
I trust
Okay.
Jesse.
Well,
Nat's
I'm
not defending
I'm not
me.
defending him. I'm saying that the information that he had is true. And if he is indeed the werewolf, that would mean that he's sort of big braining this play because no one has claimed the Mason yet. Perhaps he was trying to be
All right.
smart.
Convenient that you're defending
I'm
a
not
werewolf.
defending him.
He's not
Right.
defending
I've
me.
never once
So here, let me
defended
throw.
him.
I gotta throw something out here. This is important information now. Okay, so I was the troublemaker. I swapped Alex and Max.
Oh. But you could
No
also be a
wonder.
liar.
That we could. Yes, there's
Could be.
lying is also an option.
But you also
Max,
said
what's
you
your
trusted
story?
the Space Cat Space Turtles boys, so make
Well,
a
and also,
choice.
Well, they're
where's this
charming.
other person that's the troublemaker that's saying, "Hey, I'm the troublemaker. You're full of shit." Oh, sorry. Is this a swear? It is not. Can I not swear? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say.
It is if you want to.
Here, I'm sorry. I will edit in the beep.
Oh,
No,
you'll
no, no,
edit
no.
it in?
The more f***s and we give, the more Jan has to edit this show.
Oh, I fucking love this. This is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You curmudgeons.
All right.
So what, Max?
So again,
Max, what was your claim?
What? Max, what's your claim?
I don't have
haven't
anything to
heard from
say.
you yet.
I was swapped with you, right, Alex?
Oh, are you a
Supposedly.
villager this time too? Is that what you're saying?
Don't get it twisted, Jan. Don't get it twisted. What's the order of operations here? As far well, you said you were what, Alex? Now, did you claim to be anything?
I didn't say I was anything. I said I know was one
he
Mason.
he definitely made a claim that he was something.
Well, assuming you told the truth, I was I was the single werewolf. I looked in the middle and I saw a Mason.
Do not believe that to be true.
You don't have to believe it to be true.
I know. I totally don't. You're right about
Is
that.
it because you're
I
the
don't
second
believe it.
werewolf, Max?
That's not true.
Max, what are you? Did I literally
I don't
swap
know what I
werewolves? Is
am.
that what happened?
Nope, you didn't swap werewolves.
I don't know
Okay.
what I am.
I don't know who to
Well,
believe
that's
again.
a blatant lie because I guarantee you know what you are.
No, I don't. Not if I've been swapped.
No,
I don't
you know what you
I am.
wore. What were
I
you, Max? What were you,
was-
Max?
The Tanner.
Okay.
Gross.
So
No one's
So-
claimed that either.
here's where I really get
Get
you.
me.
Uh-oh. The old okey doke.
Here's where I really get you.
These boys are known for this. Watch this happen.
I'm not the troublemaker.
What the fuck is going on?
This is the game, Jen. This is the game.
What are
screw
you?
with people.
100
You
IQ.
dangle the truth in front of them,
100 IQ.
and then you pull
apply.
it out from underneath them.
And also, I have nothing else to add.
So what actually are you?
No information.
Oh, what am I? None of your business. Mind your own
So,
business.
I think he wants to
Hunter
die.
is
I think
the werewolf.
He's the Tanner.
No,
he has to be the
is
Tanner.
The werewolf.
he might be the Tanner. Yeah.
Oh,
I think he's the werewolf.
No, Max is the Tanner. Wait, we just found out that Max is the Tanner.
I still vote we kill
was
Alex.
the Tanner actually.
Kadeus,
Oh, right, because I am the troublemaker and I
That's right.
did switch you guys. Oh.
any
But
information?
you wouldn't know
Kadeus?
that.
honestly, at this
I'm
point,
gonna switch it back. I am the troublemaker and I did switch them.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Oh, it's like hard to tell. I can't remember if I was the troublemaker and I switched them, or if I wasn't.
Did Jan rub off on you? I'm
That
sorry.
was my
I, like,
trick.
can't
I mean, that was
remember-
my issue the first game.
All right.
Wait, like,
calm
was
down.
I the troublemaker and did I switch them, or did I not? Oh, it's like hard to know, like which way I like can't remember. Oh,
I need to hear what he's saying. Kadeus, you were bringing up a point there.
I don't know, man. I feel really suspicious here. Hunter is throwing a lot of shade in a lot of different directions here, just to like.
Oh no! I just can't remember like what if I was the troublemaker or not.
I think
if I swapped
you know, in
them.
the big brain here, Alex has been very suspicious in his particular non-role claims, information. Nat came.
No,
to
I
defend
claimed
him.
it very specifically.
it's
I said I was
Kadeus.
the werewolf.
Yeah. And it just. Oh man. And the question is, what is Hunter in all of this? Is he trying to draw
You are drawing this
our
out.
attention here?
I think he wants to die.
That's the
I
question.
noticed a suspicious lack of anything from Matt.
I'm suspicious of everyone besides Jesse. Does that make sense?
No.
Oh,
Makes
God.
all the sense.
This game, I can't wrap my head around it.
Matt, any final words before you get voted out of the island?
It's been funny with all the hubbub that you all have been getting up to because I'm the only Mason, but that doesn't mean anything anymore,
Ooh.
right?
It sounds like you're not happy about this.
that mattering.
Man, this is a weird.
Yeah, I trust Matt. I vouch for
I
Matt.
too.
I don't
Matt.
trust Hunter.
I just wish I could remember.
Now I don't trust him anymore.
I think Hunter wants us not to trust him.
Hey, Max, you said Kadeus?
Oh, I was just throwing him
Earlier?
under the bus because he's been so quiet. I don't
He
know.
has been very quiet.
And
It's
Oh,
Jesse.
Oh my gosh.
This is
Gilded
horrible.
Kadeus.
I don't know what to do.
You're not allowed to talk right now, Jen.
Oh, we do Kadeus then, huh? Just wish I could remember what my role was. Yeah, dang.
That's still talking.
So it's Kadeus then? Oh man,
Oh God, stop it.
it's like hard to know.
All right, my
what to
hand's
do.
going over your mouth.
Thank you, Jesse.
Oh, you licked me. You're just.
I guess if it's got to be Kadeus, then I don't
Seriously,
know. It's
bro?
like hard to know.
Hunter's like a grandmother who talks while she eats.
Oh, across the board. What we get?
Votes.
I voted for you, Alex.
Hey,
Humper.
We
There was
win!
enough dissent that the good guys won. There was no
Humper to get
consensus.
one more vote.
Hey, I'm back with another recap. Alex and Matt were the werewolf this time, while Hunter was a minion. Nathaniel was a solo mason, while Jesse was a seer who saw that Alex was the werewolf. Jan was a robber who robbed Jesse and then became a seer. Kadeus was a witch who looked at the middle and got the insomniac, and then later swapped with Jan. Finally, Max was once again a tanner. I voted for Hunter!
Matt, who did you vote for?
Man,
I
oh,
voted
actually,
for
that was hard.
Alex.
No, I thought
That
you were
was
the
hard
minion.
with the-
I thought
with
you were
the
the minion. I was going for you. That's
With
what I
the
was hoping
seer
for.
having gotten the werewolf, it's so hard after that.
You
Alex-
threw
Alex, who'd
Alex
you
under
vote
the
for?
bus there.
I voted for Hunter. Yeah, I
Who did
voted.
you vote for? I needed
voted
all of
for
us
Matt.
to coalesce behind just the random Kadeus.
too many.
so
Three
I
of
thought
us
we were
on
close
him could have
behind
done
Hunter.
it.
Too many people
Yeah, we
went
just
off
needed
on
to
a limb there.
do the same
Kadeus,
vote.
I thought Kadeus was more trustworthy than Hunter, so I went with Hunter.
I didn't think I could have turned the dice on you, Hunter. I didn't. I fully thought you were Tanner, and I didn't.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
No,
I didn't catch enough that I
actually
should have.
thought it was obvious
diverted
that I was
attention on
minion.
you.
Yeah,
I could have
I thought you were
easily
a
gotten a
solid
vote
minion.
onto you, and I should have gone for it.
Yeah, you should
The
have.
whole finding out the Tanner and going back and forth, I thought that was a solid Oh, move. I
Pinpointed Alex, which set the course
Nat,
for
you
that
ended
game.
up being the Mason?
I told you. I was the only Mason.
Oh, Matt,
I just want to note, I have never once lied.
I
Like
vouched
said.
for you, dude.
I wasn't going to
I just
lie.
want you to know I've been Tanner both times, and I don't know how to be Tanner.
I have been werewolf in all 3 games.
I love being Tanner. It's easy. You don't have to just roll the dice. Just say whatever you want.
Well,
It's not-
Alex,
I voted for
have to-
Alex,
I
too.
voted for Alex.
I have to
I tried
admit,
to.
buddy, this has been more fun than I expected, which leads to the speculation that this game is best with friends. All that being said, guys, it is really, really great to see you. Space Cats and Peace Turtles, Hunter and Matt, how's your holidays going?
Well, it's pretty good. I'm a little frustrated that we're gonna have to walk home right now, but in the snow. But
It's no, look, I got you a one-way ticket here. Your job was to
Santa,
find your
is
way
it
home.
Santa Air?
On Santa's sleigh?
You came in a bow and ribbon, which I found suspicious, but I'm okay with the present.
No, that's how I travel.
That was my favorite part of the night.
But genuinely, it's been cool to be able to work and collaborate with you guys. I'm really glad we could spend the holidays together.
Oh, yeah.
I hope you'll have an amazing Christmas.
Oh, I hope you do too, man. I hope everybody
I hope
does.
you like my gift.
Oh, and Hunter, here's one shrimp that's left over.
Oh,
Here, you
good.
can take it. You can
Station
take
was
it a
the
go.
friends you made along
I
the
will
way.
hang this.
Yeah,
I will
I'll
hang
get-
this on my nip
Listen,
as an
buddy.
ornament, as I am wont to do.
I'll get your tray back to you after we get it cleaned. We want to make sure that it's restored to full and proper order. If you could just send me the serial number and a picture, the most recent picture you have of it, we'll make sure we get it shipped as soon as possible. Kadeus and Nat, guys, I mean, you all have helped run and establish one of the, best parts of this year, the Discord community, where we've been able to connect and play and host a convention. I hope your holiday season's going really well. How's this year been for you? How are you guys doing?
Been a fantastic time. Made all these incredible friends that I would not have had if it wasn't for this Discord community.
Yeah, Discord's a wild ride. A lot of great people, a lot of cool things happening, a lot of great friends, and that's,
Unfortunately, Jesse and Jan have to be there, but
I mean, as time,
Way to ruin the Christmas spirit.
To be clear, as someone who's in the Discord, they're barely there.
I mean, they don't have to be there.
Wow. I believe in rankings. I am still the individual who's interacted the most in that community.
Is this like has this become a roast of some kind? Like
are
what is
we,
going
are we
on?
looking at rankings?
Well, only because you're a goose.
Goose are pretty tasty. I will admit this.
Have you eaten goose?
No, I just know that I'm succulent and tasteful. That's
Oh, okay.
Can
That's fair.
confirm.
That's fair.
Suspicious.
Either way, I want to thank you all for taking the time to come hang out with us. This is going to be a fantastic evening. And Alex, Werewolf was, I hate to admit it was all right.
The night continued in this fashion. Games were played, laughter shared, and Jan lost 16 times that evening, or so they say. Max left first, taking a bottle of Woodford Reserve with him for the family. Matt and Hunter next, each carrying a plate of cookies and a whole rhubarb pie. Then, with a sigh, as the night drew to a close, Nathaniel and Kadeus stepped out after trouncing Alex and Jesse at a quick game of Quacks of Quedlinburg. The only thing missing was Jesse's copy of Maquis and an ornate dish of crustaceans, and the one person they all hoped to see.
All right, guys, thank you so much for coming. We'll see y'all next time.
You were awesome.
Thanks,
Jan,
guys.
Alex, I mean, I am...
Do we have to end, really? Like,
No,
this
no,
has
no,
been
no,
so
no, no.
awesome. It's been beautiful.
I just poured my my 7th drink. So
Honestly, Jen, One Night Ultimate Werewolf plays just fine with 3, and I know how much you like that game.
no, all right, the game was fun,
Okay, Alex, I'm done with falling asleep today, okay? I'm just, we're good.
I played it at 4 in. At 6 or 7 in, Alex, I may legitimately not open my eyes. Can I just? We have a mess to clean up, but can I just take a moment to sit down? I mean, I'm pretty beat.
Yeah, like, is everything spinning, Jesse? Are you okay?
It's not all entirely spinning, but all right,
Jesse,
Nope,
Jesse,
that's-
I think you should sit down. I mean, you deserve a rest. You're a busy man.
Wow. I mean, I cannot believe how incredible this year has been, and the fact that it's over. I mean, it feels like it feels like it just started in some ways, and then it feels like it's been going forever in a lot of other ways.
Wait a minute. Is that the door?
Oh God, okay. I'm checking. Yep, I've missed some messages. Jan, can you please go get that?
What do you mean you missed? Okay, Jesus
Oh,
Christ,
God.
Jesse. Sarah, hey.
Hey, Sarah.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, it's going well. I'm so sorry I'm so late. I was busy like doing a million takes for some videos, and my cats were, driving me up the wall. And
I didn't know to expect you or not. I'm so glad you're here.
yeah, I'm so excited to be here.
Okay, 3 drinks in, I sent her a text. She said she'd make it on time. I'm glad you're here.
Yes.
I'm so glad you're here.
Me too.
Jesse, there's not enough shrimp
Oh
anymore.
God, I'm sitting down again.
You guys ate all the shrimp?
Well, we didn't eat the shrimp.
I
It
had
fell.
none of it whatsoever, to be very clear.
It fell. We cleaned it up. It's been a mess, but
It's been a good night.
How are you doing, Sarah? That's the important
I am very
thing.
well, thank you. How are you
How did
guys?
that video turn out too, by the way?
Yeah, it turned out fine. It just took a long time, like they all do. They all take like a minimum of like 60 takes or something. Well, not all, but a lot. So
Even though they're a
I'm
minute.
still
yes, even though they are a minute.
I'm
yeah.
still absolutely flabbergasted that that's how you approach filming videos. You just start and then you go and go and go until you get one that is right. I mean, it's so good. It's so good.
Oh, thank you.
Your throat, you must be parched. I'm gonna go get you some water, or do you want anything else?
No. Get her a drink. Get her a drink.
Okay. Wait,
Yeah.
do you drink?
No, I don't drink, but like I'll take
I'll get you a
lemonade
non-alcoholic
or
beverage.
No.
I'll be right back.
Get me a drink. Get her something
Yeah.
else.
Jesse, you're cut
Dr.
off.
Pepper, the best soda.
Dr. Pepper
Why am I
is
cut
the best
off?
soda. It's not even
Thank you,
close.
Alex. Thank
It's
you.
not even close.
Okay,
All right,
yes,
all right,
exactly.
all right.
Thank you, Alex. He knows what he's
Jan,
talking about.
calm down. Everyone, can I just say how grateful I am for all? I mean, this year, am I right? I mean, a mess of a year. Like, Merry Christmas.
Yay,
I mean,
Merry Christmas.
Merry
how's
Christmas.
it been for all of you?
It's been fascinating because I agree with the way you phrased it, that mess of a year aspect, because it's simultaneously a year that has had so many good things, and yet it's one of those weird things where I almost feel guilty for having so many highlights in a year that's been full of 2020, a year full of a lot
been
of hard things, people losing their jobs, people not able to spend time with their friends, and yet ironically, for me, it's almost been a year of new friendships, new relationships, new beginnings in a fascinating time and place for those things.
Yeah, it's been like that for me too, actually. Like, I feel really bad that so many people have been struggling so hard. But for me, that's, this is the year I became a content creator. Like, it's because of COVID that I became a content creator. I might not have even started these videos. So yeah, it's been good for me. And I'm glad I, got to meet you guys and got to meet so many amazing people. So
Okay, hey guys, I didn't want to interrupt you. It seems like Jesse's gotten into his emotional side after a few drinks. So Sarah, here's your Dr.
all right,
Pepper.
I'm an emotional drinker, Jan.
Here's
come on.
here's like a gallon of water for you, Jesse. Please drink
No,
this.
I'm still finishing
And
this
try
one.
to breathe a little
Coffee.
bit.
Give the man some coffee.
Yeah, I'll get the coffee later, but you know what, like, I was listening to what you guys were saying, and man, has this year been, like, bittersweet in the worst and best ways possible. It's kind of insane the way that Jesse and I started this. We've talked about this 100 times on the channel already, and we actually, like, this was the year, Jesse, that we did our video together, like our video around friendship and around how we kind of met and how we did everything. And I'm so glad I took that risk to talk to Jesse. It didn't happen in 2020. It happened in 2019. But I feel that even if everything that's going on and the turmoil and things and the feelings that people have gone through, it's also just been the celebration of everything that we've worked on 2019 for, regardless of the strife and amount of work that went into it. Basically, this year allowed Jesse to focus on this. He had to come through a crucial decision.
Allowed and forced is a very
exactly like
phrase of words.
You've used it a few times. Like, you had to sink or swim. And you decided to swim towards your dream, right?
I spent a while drowning.
And I was right there with you. Of course I couldn't be there physically, but you know, I feel that we've just grown as partners, we've grown as friends, and not just that, like, we've grown this dream of ours. Like,
it's so appropriate to have all of us sitting here.
Yes.
I mean, it's this weird combination of highs and lows of probably one of the hardest years. I'm not going to miss 2020. I'm not going to miss it, but I'm going to be grateful for it. It's a weird dynamic.
Like I said, bittersweet, right?
Without this year, we wouldn't have the Discord community. We wouldn't have the collaborations and the friends. We wouldn't have probably met and connected with Alex and Sarah. And both of you have become part of my everyday, which is cool.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's been fascinating. It's been an incredible year. There's no real way to say it differently. There's been something we preach about, something, Jesse, you and I talk about this a lot, and all of us talk about this a lot, about the value of community, about community first and foremost, about people above all. And it's one of those things that is such an easy thing to say, but actions speak louder than words.
One of the things that I'm grateful for is that this year needed community more than almost any other year I've experienced.
100%.
People needed each other. Not only were they looking for it and missing it, but when they found it, they connected and held on to it in a way that I don't think they would have under different contexts. And so for all of you listening, it's that weird dynamic of this year's been fucking hard.
Sucked.
I mean, brutal. But it's okay. Like, years are hard. They happen. I mean, every cycle or so, there's a challenge that's facing you or someone that's close to you. And that's all right. It's kind of part of life. But I'm really, really grateful for what we found through this year.
Man, it's been so long since I had the type of purpose that I feel today with all of you here. I've struggled a lot with finding myself and knowing what I wanted to fight for and having a clue as to what my future is. You know, we grew up with all these notions of having a set path, and my path never really panned out. And then all of a sudden, we're here today at this party, sitting together, and I feel so at home with all of you. And it's because for the first time in a long time, I decided to follow my heart, and my heart led to you wonderful people. And not just that, but you also gave me a purpose and something to fight for. which is this podcast, which is this program, which is working with Jesse, which is Quackalope, which are these people, all this incredible community. Like, heck, we just had Kadeus, we had Natanel, we had Max, we had Space Cats and Peace Turtles. We've had so many people here, and that's why I've been kind of like really anxious today, because I wanted today to be perfect, because it's how I feel today. I feel
I mean, you could have been nicer to Max when he arrived. Let's just be honest about that.
But basically, this party was me celebrating you guys. It's and I know it's so contradictory to say celebration and everything that's going on, but damn, I want to celebrate you. I want to celebrate Alex, and I want to celebrate Sarah, and I want to celebrate everything you've built up, Jesse. This has been amazing. And oh man, and you know what, it also kind of gets me thinking, we're talking about things that happen and like the things and the traditions that we've created to a certain degree. Like this podcast is a tradition now. The Thanksgiving is now a tradition, screw loneliness. And now even this Christmas, this episode, this is now a tradition. It kind of makes me reflect a little bit of, we're 4 completely different people from 4 different cultures, and we've all decided to be here tonight, together. But at the same time, I don't really know that much about your guys' background and how you celebrate this holiday season. So I don't know. I'd love to hear about it a little bit if you're open to it.
I mean, for me, my answer is going to be fairly boring, because I don't. This is the closest thing to a Christmas party I've ever had, because I mean, we do the whole holiday season, don't get me wrong. We certainly have our fun. We have Hanukkah and like the whole 8 days of Chanukah, if you've seen that viral thing going around, the Chanukah video. I don't know. It's a whole thing. It's a whole whatever. Someone had this whole video going on. It's either way. But we have days of Hanukkah. We have 8 days, 8 nights, presents and all that. Similar general concept of the tradition, similar season. But, I think from my standpoint, it would be overkill to have both of them within those 2-3 week period. So similar, but different. This would be my first Christmas party, as it were.
What is the elements, and excuse me for asking, as someone that doesn't know as much, and I'll be honest about that, what are the elements of Hanukkah during this holiday season that you are pausing on or reflecting on? What are the values that you're bringing forward?
So the whole background of the holiday just comes from a more stance of just general survival and grateful for miracles. There's a lot of backstory to Hanukkah, to what led to it and to the mythology behind it. But I would say, like, for me, most holidays tend to just revolve around family to a degree of spending time together around a cultural heritage moment. That's something we all grew up with, that our kids will grow up with, that their kids will grow up with. So it does have that shared tradition passed from one generation to the next.
And Alex, one thing that I love about Hanukkah, from what I know, it's 18 days, is that correct?
8 days.
8 days.
18 would be a lot more presents. My kids would be happy.
But here's the thing, here's what I love about it. Like in the Christian faith, we kind of compress everything into a singular day of celebration, gifts and everything. You're celebrating with family for 8 days straight. You get to really enjoy each other's company for 8 days. Like, you really savor it. Yeah. It's beautiful.
I like the lack of pressure that's involved with it. I know, like, Christmas and Thanksgiving, they're all like these big, notable, singular days that are fascinating in that they both bring so much good, so much opportunity, but they also have this, watching Friends growing up always has that aspect of all those holidays, those moments, and they all have that packing things into a singular day, all that pressure, people rushing around, and I agree with you. To a certain extent, we don't have that. We don't have a gigantic singular morning around a tree. Every night we sit up there and put up our candles, and every night we light an additional candle, and there's no singular night that has pressure attached to it. Every night's just one more night. It's just one more opportunity to do something, to play a game, to spend a little time together, to give a gift, sing a song, do all that stuff spread out over that week. plus a day.
And I have to ask this: have you gotten the not the trifecta? I don't even know how you say that word with an 8. The 8-fecta of a board game every single day of Hanukkah?
No. We growing up, I mean, I didn't have this hobby to that degree, not to that degree, to any degree. So I'm sure we got a board game here or there growing up, but that's about it. And then for my kids, I think every year, one night I've dedicated to a board game, but they like things like Lego and Playmobil and stuffed animals and other things. And so we'll get them a board game every Hanukkah, but just the one.
So, Sarah,
Yes.
I am glad you're here as
Me
well.
too.
But you also come from a bit of a different background and tradition than I think, and Jan and I come from a bit of a different background and tradition as well. What's this holiday season look like for you?
Yeah, so I'm actually Muslim for people who don't know. So, we have some major holidays as well. Like we have Eid al-Fitr and Eid al-Adha. And one Eid celebrates the end of Ramadan, which is when Muslims fast for a whole month, which, is to teach us like what less fortunate people go through. So we try to understand their struggles in life by refraining from eating or drinking during the day. But growing up, I've always loved Christmas. Like it's always been such a festive time. So my family and I do celebrate Christmas in like more of a secular way. Although we also, in Islam, Jesus is considered a prophet as well. So there's no reason that Muslims wouldn't celebrate Christmas because, it's to celebrate the birth of Jesus. So for us, that would be something we would celebrate anyway. So we love Christmas and, I have up stockings for me and my cats. I put up Christmas lights. My family has a Christmas tree in our family home. I don't have one in my apartment because lack of space. And we do exchange gifts. And one of our annual traditions of Christmas is to watch every Christmas episode of The Office. The American version of The Office.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so we do that every Christmas. And then also in the last few years, I've convinced my family to play board games on Christmas as well. So we'll definitely be playing board games.
Which ones do you usually gravitate towards?
My family, they're not board gamers, so it's really hard for me to convince them to play new things. So the last couple of years, we've played, so last year we played Porto, and we've played Porto a lot since I got it last year, and Azul, but I really want to try to make them play something different. I think I might try to get them into New York Zoo or some other kind of family weight game this Christmas.
That's beautiful.
And Sarah, I'm curious, like, we've gone through that your Muslim background. You celebrate both, which I find really interesting. You celebrate both your Muslim background and also the Christian faith background, the Christian faith based traditions. But do they mix somehow? Like, do you have elements of the Muslim side kind of bleeding into the Christmas portion, and do you have elements of the Christmas portion bleeding into the Muslim part?
Oh wow, that's a really interesting question. I guess there's cultural elements that bleed through. So like the food that we'll eat on Christmas might be more like, Asian or Middle Eastern kind of food, like from my ethnic backgrounds. But otherwise, like Islamically, there's nothing really that would bleed into Christmas. Not that I can think of. But like I said, Jesus is very highly respected by Muslims. And in fact, his, Mary is mentioned more times in our holy book than even Muhammad is. So like Jesus is a really important figure in our religion as well. So there's lots of Muslims who celebrate Christmas, actually.
It's kind of interesting. I mean, for me, Christmas has always been one of those, like, as a Kentucky boy, here in the States, I mean, the idea of Christmas is one of the best holidays you can experience. Not only are there piles of presents, but there's also, snow outside and family takes a moment to travel and be together. And every year you're either coalescing with a group of people at one or each other's houses, probably an opposite group than you spent Thanksgiving with. And it's always been one of those moments where you come together. When I was younger, we certainly did the, Christmas Eve tradition, going to the church, and even, Alex, lighting a menorah across the period of time, which is an interesting crossover. While we didn't probably signify or respect it to the same degree, the symbolism and the respect for that tradition was there to extend the holiday season slightly beyond that single day. But the big thing for me this year is Christmas has always been the time where family makes a point of being together, which is not happening this year. which is why I am so grateful for you all, for this Christmas party, and for the way that I've been able to connect with a wider community and group of people. Because, and I say this all the time, but this community is not only one that I am grateful that has been built and designed and is here, but it's also one that over the course of this year, I desperately needed. And so the shape of it, to whatever degree I have credit, is largely due to the fact because I was looking for it. And so normally this year, I'd be with my grandparents. You know, I mailed them some gifts. They're calling me every day leading up to Christmas, opening them, and we're chatting. But it's a bittersweet holiday, right? Christmas is a family holiday for me. And this year, like I think probably a lot of the listeners, I'm not with family, which is okay. It's all right. But it is a weird year.
Man, and I have to echo the same thing. And I don't, it's kind of crazy that I have not heard the traditional parrandas going outside. So to give you an idea of how Christmas is like in Puerto Rico, and I think it's a huge contrast, at least for my family, Jesse, from what you shared. So as some people may know, Puerto Ricans are mainly Christian faith, right? Like we do almost the exact same thing as America, but I feel that depending on the certain families you come from, you celebrate, you do it in very different ways. And the best way that I can express that is, you know, that in America, you have carols and carolers that come to homes and go,
I miss going door to door. I mean, I remember being like 13 door to door with our Methodist church, just singing carols. And here's the thing. It's not the act of caroling that's special. It's the fact that as a community, you care enough to be there. We'd go to the old folks' home where my great-grandmother lived until she was in her early hundreds. And door to door there, sing with the church group. And it wasn't proselytizing, it wasn't preaching the message of Jesus Christ. It was showing up at someone's house who doesn't get visitors during the holiday season and saying, hey, we really care about you.
And here's like, for here, people in America go, holy, and it's a very quaint, beautiful songs. Like, you just listen. In Puerto Rico, it goes more like this. It's like, dame la mano, paloma, para tu vida. It's boisterous, it's loud,
It sounds
it's
beautiful, Jen.
crazy.
Absolutely beautiful.
Everyone is shouting and having fun. People are grabbing random instruments from their home, going to neighbors' houses and just singing in front of their houses and trying to invite you to sing with them, and forming a mass of people going down the street singing these traditional songs. And for me, Christmas has always been that. It has been like shouting from the rooftops how happy we are that we're here right now together, celebrating this wonderful time of year. Like, it's funny because my family has never been about like these big gatherings, but the people around my family, like cousins and like my uncles and things like that, not my immediate, but those in the periphery, they always have this huge event every year. Like 40 people make it there. And there's like one uncle or one cousin that has to dress like Santa Claus. Every year it's new, and they have to trick the kids into thinking that they're Santa Claus. And it goes until like 4 a.m. in the morning. And still everyone shouting and singing the loud songs because everybody else in the neighborhood is doing it too. And I remember all the years where I would just get like really sour because before we have to leave for the party, my mom would always like grab Santa hats and like push them down on my head because she wanted a photo in front of the tree. And we couldn't leave until everybody took a photo in front of the tree. And then we go to that party. And then after the party, the actual day of Christmas is when things get a little bit more tepid and a little bit more reflectful. And it's basically, we wake up in the morning and we visit each one of our family members, because I'm also Cuban, and apparently it's expected that Cuban families live nearby for some reason. They're all nearby. Like my uncle was maybe to the left of my street. My grandma was to the right of my street, all the way down, and I could get there by foot. And every Christmas day, we would spend hours in my grandma's house, giving her the chance to see us enjoy the toys and enjoy being with them. And like, oh, look, Grandma, look what I got, look what I did. And then going over to my uncle's house and doing the exact same thing. And then finally coming back home and everybody just relaxing a little bit. Because basically we have no voice because we've been basically shouting for the past day. But still, man, Puerto Rico's a party. It really is. It's so fun, and I really miss it this year because we're not going to be doing that at all.
At the end of the day, I'm glad I'm here with you all. And you all listening. I mean, does it matter what background or religious identity or equation that you attach to Christmas, whether you never celebrate it like Alex or like Jan and I, it is a cornerstone, whether it is more of a secular holiday for Sarah, or whatever degree you all attach to the meaning of this season at home. There's one thing that is intrinsically true, as far as I can read. It is a hard season. A season full of reflections and memories and things that are painful, and I think that's emphasized this year more than probably ever before. But along with that, it's also a season about care and family and community, and a season to be grateful and to reach out to those that you are glad you have with you. And so, for those of you listening, for those of you here in this room with me, and for everyone that we meet moving into 2021, I'm glad you're here. I'm excited for what's coming next, and I cannot wait to share next Christmas with you. Merry Christmas. And to wrap up this episode, we have something that I think is very special. One of my close friends, someone who's been on Quackalope from the very start, and also someone who still writes for our website, William, or Vihem as I call him, has prepared a rendition of chestnuts roasting on an open fire. And so for a moment, enjoy the song, think about those that you care about, and when the show's over, take a second to tell someone you love them. Because it matters. And I'm madly in love with you all.
Carcassonne resting on a kitchen table, side set up to play again. Kingdom Death Monster can be fatal, and teaching TI can be a pain. Everybody knows Gloomhaven can be full of woes, yet in Wingspan you'll take flight. Tiny tots playing Takenoko will find it hard to sleep tonight. They know that Quackalope's on his way. He's gathered lots of board game goodies in his sleigh, and every gamer's child is gonna spy to see if they got a copy of Ticket to Ride. And so I'm recommending Code Names for kids from 14 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you. it's from 14 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas.